Yeah, right? It's because she's Chinese. She knows all about them, fake shit.
Hey kids, welcome to another episode of the 1/6 Pack, episode 82. Yes, it's been about a month. If you're new to the show, where we sometimes go once every month. We discuss 1/6 figures, hot toys, 3-0 in art, Asmus, third party, and we have a little something to drink while we do it. You don't have to. That's completely up to you.
But you should.
You should.
No, we don't want to pressure anybody. Like
No. We're not saying have to. We're just saying you should. You should enjoy yourself. If it means imbibing, then
if
by all
it's
means.
yes, or do whatever makes you happy. Like there are yeah. I don't know if it's good for you, but like it's
great for you.
That's what we do. Who are we? My name is Trevor 1/6 Shooter. With me, as always, are my co-hosts Tommy D, aka I of Awatsu, and TJ, aka Capes.N.Rifles. Watch for his Cyber Monday OnlyFans discount.
Yes,
it's gonna be good, right?
The promo code is actually 1/6 scale.
Wow. Okay, I was like 1/6 Shooter. I was like, that's
no, it's 1/6 scale.
What does that mean? What that doesn't bode well for your
no,
OnlyFans.
it doesn't bode well.
That's 1/6 scale.
Well, I wanted to say 12 inches and up, but
anyway. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, well that's 12 inches, much better code
than 1/6 scale.
Sure, yeah, for sure. Hey, we're looking to get 3,000 subscribers so we can give away cool stuff like this 1/6 Ahsoka Tano. Donated by one of our guests who hopefully will get back into his office soon and will join us tonight, Alberto Hernandez, aka Noir Kaiser Effects. So if you are not already, consider hitting that subscribe button while you're at it, smash the like button. It lets people know we're here and this is on and this is happening, because there's a lot going on Sundays. I didn't even know, like we did Fridays and it was like, people are out and stuff like that, but there are other things going on. Now everybody's on Sunday, it seems like. YouTube is just filled, man. It's just like it's like network TV now. It's nuts.
It's fine. No one does it like we do it, so it's all good.
True enough.
And by that I mean our cadence of showing up maybe once every other month. Who knows?
right.
You never know what's going to happen.
Right. You don't know what we're talking about. It could be 2 months old. It could be fresh. It's always going to be fresh. We're always talking about the new stuff, but like we're going to go back a little ways, maybe not the entire way. Let me see who's in the chat here. We got Josh Brown. What's up, Josh? I am TJ Williams. I know that guy. Wholesome Warlock. I know that guy too. Rick Emmert. I know him. I know all these people. It's funny. Jason Michael, what's going on? Jason Michael now tuning in to the 1/6 back because this dude has got like 4. No. He's been on before. Yeah, but he's got like 4. Yeah, he's 1/6 figures now, maybe more. Like you tell me, Jason. Like he's got pre-orders in and it's all going down, man. Like I'm just reverse influencing people is what I feel like I'm doing. Like, I got TJ into Mythic Legions now, so it's like I'm taking credit for Jason Michael being into 1/6. I'm just doing it. Our guests are super chatting us. Thank you, Jordan.
Rude, Jordan. Rude. But also, cheers.
Cheers. Junkie and Crafts and Bills, Universal Key, Eric Williams, and Carl, Mild Manor Reporter. What's going on? Jason's 1/6 collection. Yeah, multiplies. It does. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's great though. I love seeing him shoot those, man. It's fantastic. You got to start doing some really tight shots though, man. Like some real close up stuff. That's where you get the 1/6 magic going on. But you do you. I mean, it's great stuff seeing him do 1/6s.
Yeah, don't listen to what Trevor has to say about shooting 1/6 scale stuff, because though his name might be 1/6 Shooter, the dude has never shot 1/6 scale stuff, at least in the past like 3 years. So
what? Do you want to go to my Instagram?
When was the last time you posted one? Do you know?
Yeah, it's about 6 months ago, probably.
Okay,
It's been
that
a
actually is surprising.
112
I really thought
shooter.
it was.
Good
Yeah,
ring
I
to
know.
it.
I can't change the name at this point, so I'm stuck with it. Let's bring our guests on. At
Yes,
least
let's do that.
two of them that are with us tonight. Two people who were hanging with us at Legion's Con. Legion's Con became like I got to do something next year with like the toy photographer thing. You know what I mean? Well, I am planning like a thing around that for Legion's Con next year. Whether I don't know how that's going to take fruition, but it's going to happen some way. So it'll be cool. But yeah, it was great hanging out with these guys. Don't get to see them all that often in person. Jordan Dodrill, a.k.a. Bearded Toy Man. And see,
guy.
you're screwed too, because like you can't shave the beard.
No. Oh, no one would want that anyway.
Oh, stop it! Look at you. Come on. You got like a baby face. You be like, well, you
I
probably.
think that's why he doesn't want to shave it.
You probably look like 13 years younger, actually.
Exactly right. Yeah.
But yeah, like nailing yourself into the corner with the names here is just really bad. It's like guy who wears hats. Well, now you always got to wear a fucking hat. And also joining us, Recon at Recon Rage Page. Blake Casada. Blake, what's up, buddy?
How y'all doing?
Look at you. You're all Christmassy.
Oh yeah, man.
So
I know this is going to be. I set that thing up. I love Christmas, and
yeah, me too.
Either the weekend after or 2 weekends after Halloween, it goes up. I'm that guy.
After Halloween.
Really? Oh, wow. Mid-November, huh? Wow.
Well, this year I put it up so it was done when I came back from Legion's Con because there was that gap, and I wanted it done. So when I came back, I didn't have to deal with it because I had a lot of work.
Yeah. We always have this. We always have this party like the week after, like the first. My wife wants to do it the first week of December, and it's like. It's all like usually if Thanksgiving is like the third week, it's like I got a little time. I can because I'm doing it. I'm dragging everything up from the basement and putting it all up. But now it's like next week, this week coming. So yeah, it was rough, but yeah, I like it though, man. I love the Christmas decorations. I love the lights and stuff. I hate putting them up every year. It's like, who'd we lose? TJ. We lost
TJ.
our co-host. What happened, TJ?
I don't know. He might be upset because he didn't log in, so he can't like make things on the screen. So he might be logging back in. I don't know.
I would like it if you could. TJ, if you're watching, probably not. Log in with your. I'm paying for it, so log in with it. How are you guys doing? What's been happening since Legion's Con? Like, did it take a little while to like sickness?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Did you guys both get sick?
I bet Blake avoided it.
No. Yeah, Blake.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
We did. It was bad. Like real
COVID?
bad. A week and a half. Like it was a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to know how Tom knew I avoided it. He jumped on that right away. He's like, I know Blake avoided it.
I feel like you have a like protection spell upon you that would prevent you from such things because you're healthy. You're very healthy, and I am very much not. So I just get sick at everything. So I don't know. I just felt like you didn't get sick because of that.
Nope, I didn't. You're actually correct. And yeah, there's a lot more. That's a whole nother. That's called the 1-6 nutrition program. That would be that would be that show.
Wow, this is calling you out. My brother's calling you out right here.
That's on my
With
OnlyFans.
a cape or a rifle. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't want to see TJ's rifle if that's what we're talking about. Could we continue on?
Some people do.
I figured the alcohol would help me avoid it, but it did not. I didn't get. It wasn't bad, and it took like a week, and then it kicked in, and I had just like a cold, but I couldn't taste anything. For
Wait,
like
did
4 or
I
5
miss
days
out on the
or so.
con crud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get the con
Dude.
crud too?
Yeah.
Oh, he got it.
My wife still has it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like just crud or the whole vid? Full
I
on.
thought I had the flu.
Okay.
I thought I had COVID after that, but then
Uh-huh.
like I tested negative. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tested negative too, but it felt like the flu. It
Yeah.
definitely was. And I had my flu shot. I had my vaccines all up to date.
Mhm.
Still got it. Didn't matter.
It's a terrible time of. I mean, it's great. Like I love it. You know what I mean? Like going there. It's kind of a tough time of year. But I mean, like I was at Celebration in when was that? No, that was
Anaheim.
where's that? Anaheim. And I got COVID there. So and it was the middle of the summer. So like it doesn't make a difference. You can't tell. Oh yeah, yeah. Flip the Trevor calendar today. Thanks, Bill.
Be the last one.
Yeah,
2024.
last one before next year. And it's a good one too. This month is probably one of my favorites here. That's funny. My wife saw my face and went, "Nope."
Ooh, it is a good
I
one.
feel that emotionally.
Blake Gang. There you go. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's always a little. I mean, the Concord makes it worse because like it's always a little people talk about the post Legions Con blues. I don't get that with San Diego. Like San Diego is such you're shot out of a gun, man, and you're just like
I'm always ready to come home.
going, and then you're like at the end you're like
it's also
I'm
5 days
so
long.
done.
That's what I think. That's part of it. It's like more than twice the length of Legions Con. So after 5 days of doing it, you're ready to go back. But after 2 days, you kind of want like another day or two.
Well,
so like,
I know this is not Legion's Lounge, but mine is 5 days long, at least 5 days long.
Mine
and then
too.
there's a month
Yep.
before it's shooting stuff, so that's really like a month and 5 days. But that's torture until you get to the fun part, which is the show and hanging out with everybody. But yeah, I mean, and San Diego or New York is like you kind of go your separate ways at the end of the night, or maybe you meet up at a bar or for dinner or something. But like we're hanging out with each other constantly, and it's fucking great. I love it, and I can't wait for next year to hang out with you guys again. It was so good. It's fun. But all right, we got some 1/6 stuff to talk about, and we got a little topic here that we can weave in and out of if you guys want to. It's totally up to you. We can take a whole side stream if we're talking about a figure that like kind of brings this up. But like, I know Blake's been doing this. Blake's been offloading a lot of 1/6 stuff lately, and I am thinking about gradually doing the same and kind of talking myself into stuff that's like, do you really need this? Is this for example, I'm looking at my Mandalorian shelf, and I enjoyed the Mandalorian. It's it's show, but you like the armor.
No Ahsoka.
What about Ahsoka?
Don't start.
No.
Don't start. Don't start. No. Don't start. Well, I'll tell you what. This is okay. This is where.
God damn it!
No. You started it. I'm at the point though. Like this will be the first time I've done this. So I ordered the Rebels characters right from Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And I'm seriously thinking about just losing.
Canceling.
The deposit and and just not getting them because I want Chopper, but like, what do I need Chopper for if I don't have anybody else? You know what I mean? So I'm seriously thinking about doing that. I don't know. I'm not really sure yet, but
I canceled something and let them keep the NRD like 2 weeks ago, and I need to do that more.
It's going to be like $75 because I've got 3 of them, but I know they're just going to sit in a box, and I'm not happy with it. I ordered them before it was over, and I'm just like, yeah.
You have 3 what?
What?
I have a recommendation on that one, Josh. Reach out to the community first and see who wants to buy those. That's the best way because I went through a massive offload. I sold out 220 Hot Toys.
Oh wow, you sold that many! Wow,
that's insane.
Yeah,
that's great.
And I came out fairly decent for for the money I spent. And the best way was to just do it with local people in the community. Anybody out there is just going to nickel and dime you. eBay is going to have fees, and then you run into that problem, which happened to me on my very first sale. And I said, no more eBay. And that was the guy said, oh, I got your figure, and there's missing the weapons. And I'm like, no, there's not. There's no weapons missing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So eBay's always going to have the back of the buyer, and so they didn't care. I took pictures, I took videos before I sent it. They didn't care. I had to give the guy a refund, and then when I got the figure back, it was missing the head. The head sculpt was gone. There's no head on it.
Oh wow.
So
yeah, I offer no returns on my eBay. So you buy it, you keep it. It's that.
Yeah, I've done the
have to take
same
it off
thing.
because of that.
I put it on there, and I don't know what that does for you on eBay. I'm not really sure if that protects you and says,
doesn't do anything now.
No.
The user eBay group, if that person pushes it, eBay's always going to side with the buyer, and so they reached out to me directly and said, you need to refund this. I said, well, I said no returns. They said, You didn't read the user agreement. You can't do that. You can say it, but you still have to give a refund.
Interesting.
The other problem is that it's not really a seller's market right now for any toys, really, especially not 1/6. And I've been having to, because I'm also trying to offload a lot because I have a lot coming in. It's not like I'm trying to get out of a hobby or anything. I'm just trying to make space for new stuff. And I'm just constantly lowering the prices until at a point, it's like more than 50% off of what I paid for it. And I'm losing like a ton of money. It's just, it's
well,
sad.
I mean, I look at the sales, like, especially of 1/6, is that you've rented these things basically, you know. It's like a rent to own center, you know what I mean? It's like I'm just gonna rent this this Mandalorian for a while, and then I mean, it's a used figure. It technically is, despite being in a smoke-free, pet-free home, whatever, which probably isn't true for half of them, but I mean, like, you're not going to get top dollar for most of this stuff. You know what I mean? And even the custom stuff, I'm looking at going like, I am going to take a bath on this, man, because it's just like that kind of stuff. There's more and more stuff coming out that's like superseded that custom stuff that, like, an in-art is put out or whatever. And, I had a custom Heath Ledger Joker that, what am I going to get for that now? When you can go out and buy the artisan Hot Toys, or you can go out and buy the internet or the in-art.
Buy the internet? Can we do that?
Yeah. Yes, if you're Al Gore, you can buy the internet. Well, or Elon. Well, never mind. That's
no. Caleb Collects 98 says Makari is all right. I used to think that until they changed their selling and buying fees, and now if I go to buy something, I'm paying twice as much because of the fees. Or if I'm going to sell something, people try to nickel and dime you all the way down to you're making no money because of such fees. It's awful. It's real.
The smoking pet is the worst because the smell. You can't get the smoking pet smell.
Also, the poor pet's lungs, man. You shouldn't let your pet smoke.
Terrible. Terrible.
Or if
just
they're on
that
fire or something.
Well said, Tom. Well said.
Don't. If you take anything away from the show tonight, don't let your pet smoke. Don't let him smoke. What's up, Yimbo? What's going on, buddy? Buddy, we're gonna get you into 1/6 too, buddy. I don't think he's got any 1/6. I'm not sure. Well, not with this discussion though, because this discussion is all about, like, let's just get rid of stuff. Yeah, it's tough. I've had pretty good luck with eBay so far, but yeah, I'm not really happy with it. But then the trade-off is dealing with people on Facebook, kicking tires and, just getting back to you about stuff or you should put a price. I think like 1/6 Republic, their buy and sell you have to put the prices up, you have to put your name on it, all that stuff. So it kind of saves you from that tire kicker type of thing. Yeah.
I don't respond to the DM for prices anymore. I'm just like, I can't do it. I feel like I get like
I don't bother if you haven't put the price on there, I'm not DMing you.
Yeah, I look past it. Just keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
I have another suggestion if somebody's really trying to offload. Every Amazon seller out there that's not Prime has a buy box. So what you do is let's say you go in and Google a certain hot toy you want to buy on Amazon, because Amazon hot toys always sell higher because Amazon marks everything up. How this works for everybody on here is, you can go in there, find a buy box, reach out to that seller and say, hey, do you know of a seller in the area of where you live? There's buy box sellers everywhere where you live. And this is how I figured it out. They had a guy in Vancouver, which is across the Columbia River from me. He buys for Amazon and posts all his stuff on Amazon. He came to my house and he bought 80 hot toy figures from me. And how he did it was he came to me, he scanned the barcode or put in whatever hot toy or 1/6. It came up with the Amazon selling price, which we all know is kind of inflated.
It's astronomical, yeah.
Yeah, like for K2SO, I got $900 on Amazon for it. He gave me $500.
Jeez.
Okay.
Insane.
Damn.
So, but then the Mandalorian figures, that's where I lost.
Yeah.
Because he pulls up a trooper and they're selling for $212. He gives me $88. So if you bundle stuff. But the key is to find that Amazon. Just go in Amazon, find it and reach out to one of them and say, hey, do you happen to know anybody that has a buy box in my area, New Jersey, New York, wherever?
And then reach.
What's that? So when you Google it, you know how it always says buy or sold and shipped by Amazon?
Yeah.
Yep.
The people that it doesn't, go to that highlighted name, then open up their actual page and reach out to them directly.
I see.
Because you're selling it to a third-party seller that gets a cut. Amazon bumps it, and then they give you like anywhere from 40 to 60% of what they're going to get from Amazon.
Fascinating. And they're selling them. That's the problem, because like I have a store in town that sells hot toys, but I mean they sell them for basically eBay prices even when they're new. But go to sell to them and you're going to take a bath, you know what I mean? So like, and they sell on Amazon too. So I don't know who these people are who are getting $900 for K2SO, but good for you, I guess. But hey, that works. That's a great tip, man. That's an excellent tip.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been wanting to just get a booth at a local show, and I'm just so late on trying to join these local shows, but I've been wanting just so I can bring all my stuff there, because I have so much 1/12 stuff as well that I don't have boxes for. And just put like a $5 bin. Any figure you find in here, it's $5, and it's like I feel like that's the only way I'm going to also motivate myself, because I have so much. I just don't want to take pictures of it all. That it'll help get it out the door.
This is the thing, and when you're dealing with like things that are like the 1/12 stuff or smaller than 1/6 stuff that I sell on eBay is generally stuff that's going to fetch $30 or more. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's still marginal as to whether it's worth your time to. It's easier to put up a post now because you can basically take somebody else. You can search it and say sell one like this, and then basically take all the information that they've probably haven't spent the time because they did the same thing, putting all that in, and then just put a quick description and a price and take a picture on your your counter or whatever, and you're good to go. So now it takes about 5-10 minutes to put up a post as opposed to it used to take a long time. But what's the return on that? You know what I mean? But you go to a show and you're also paying for the table. You have to make up the cost of the table.
It's true. Yeah.
1/6 stuff, I will say, like at least in my area, nobody's looking for that stuff at a show. It's just too expensive. Everybody's looking for a bargain or something. Now, the stuff you're talking about with the 1/12, like $5 in the box, that can do. Like Bill Dorkler was at ChrisCon a few years ago, and he had a lot of SHF Star Wars stuff that he just wasn't collecting anymore. And that SHF, what is it? $75-$80, maybe 60, 50 if you bought it.
It ranges
direct or whatever. Like $10. Like take this, Force Awakens Stormtroopers, $10, $5. It was great. I mean, for people who wanted the stuff, or it was just like, hey, for $5, you know what I mean? Now, again, you're taking a bath, but you're getting rid of it, and you're getting a little bit back towards something else. You know what I mean? So you can't really think about these things as an investment.
Yeah, gone are the days
they're going to lose value, man. Especially the
Yeah.
small stuff. Especially the small stuff that isn't exclusive or anything like that. It's out of the box, even in the box. Nobody cares.
A lot of it too is because this is something I think we're also going to talk about in relation to this, is that a lot of these figures were on their 4th or 5th version of now that Hot Toys is coming out with, and they're always being iterated upon, being made better. So when you're selling an old version of it, you're not going to get what you paid for, because someone can go pay probably less and get a better version. So
perfect example of this, I have the Asmus Slim version of Aragorn, and I got the in-art Aragorn, of course. Loved Lord of the Rings. I don't need that thing anymore. You know what I mean? And who does at this point? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, there are the collectors who don't want to spend $600 on the new Aragorn. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it to them for wool hair, or maybe they're fine with it. It's a pretty good sculpt on the Asmus. It's not great, but it's the start of something. Maybe you get a custom, maybe you buy that, whatever. Yeah. But I'm not going to get nearly what I paid for that thing. You know what I mean? If I get $100 for that thing, I'd be shocked. But that's what I mean. Like that's what you're saying. It's not an investment. Like there just isn't an investment on most of the stuff. There's occasionally some things that you can't get anymore that people want, that still want. Yeah. Eric, I lost the mindset of toys being an investment when I grew up to find out my Power of the Force collection is worth jack. That is the perfect example of
it really
toys
is.
Not being worth. And those, everybody kept that shit on card with the coins and everything, and it's the same thing. I see people doing Black Series, like keeping in the box. I'm like, what? Stop.
I did that with Masters of the Universe Classics. I went all in, which, it got me into a love of loving Four Horsemen. I know this is not the Legion's launch, but whatever, since they made those figures way back in the day for Mattel. But like I went all in on that when that first started coming out, and I kept them all on card. They were all like my decoration in my room long before I even got into 1/6 scale. They were like my walls. And then I was like, I'll keep them on card because eventually one day I'll be able to sell them and make my money back and then some. That never happened. I've tried. I tried to sell a bunch, but I'm always taking a wash.
I learned that with comics. You know what I mean? Like hanging on to stuff that like at one point I have all like the early Valiant stuff, even the send away stuff. Like Valiant was like, oh, whoa, they're talking about making movies with the Valiant characters and stuff, and that shit skyrocketed. And then it was over. And then it was just like, you can't give it away. You know what I mean? Like, and most of the stuff that I have, except for key issues and stuff, you can't give it away. It's the same thing with toys. It's a stock market, basically. You buy low, sell high, man. So if you love something, chances are everybody else loves it and they want it. So sell it if you can part with it. Because otherwise, the stuff that you don't want, probably nobody else wants either. So it just
or do the proverbial when it comes out and it's going to be hot. If you have that insight, buy two and sit on one if you're going to do that. If you're going to play that game,
and that game
could bite you in the ass very easily.
Screws me every time. I did that with Mezco, and Mezco, like I would tell people, if you want to know what's going to be hot, ask me if I ordered one of it or four of it. Because if I ordered one of it, it's going to be hot. If I ordered four, nobody's going to want it. I couldn't pick it. I couldn't pick the winners, man. It was ridiculous. This is good. Okay, so I'm glad we started out with the discussion. So, Jordan, are you cutting down on stuff? Are you cutting down on pre-orders? Are you selling anything? Are you getting rid of stuff? Is there a portion of your collection that you're like, I'm not into this anymore, I'm going to focus on something else?
Yeah, like all of the above. So I've sold, nothing like what Blake's done, but I've sold about 50 now.
That's still a lot. It's still
Mm-hmm.
I took a massive loss on like all of it because I used eBay for most of it, and it's fee city. But I posted a lot on Instagram and couldn't move it, so I just went with eBay. But I had some of the same shit that Blake dealt with people saying things showed up damaged and they weren't. So I get that whole thing. I don't recommend eBay at all. But I moved a lot, and then I've, my tastes have kind of shifted. As I get a little bit older, like I don't care about half the stuff that I have.
Exactly.
So you get into another thing, whether it's Mythic Legions or Joy Toy Warhammer, that me and Alberto are into that right now. So
thanks, Alberto.
Yeah. Now everyone's going to be into that. Yeah, which is great. Right. And that's easier. They're still fun to shoot, but they're way cheaper.
Small.
Yeah. So you buy like 6 of
way
them.
less space.
It takes up. I have a detolf over there full of Joy Toy Warhammer stuff. And it's like, I've got 60 figures in there.
And you don't actually, I don't know about you, but I don't actually feel bad about like putting those. I haven't put them in bins yet. They're on my floor right here right now. But like I don't feel like I need to display everything like that. You know what I mean? Like whereas 1/6, I can't put it in a box and put it back. Like first of all, the box takes up as much space as the damn figure. So what's the point? I'm totally more into really these unique, I'll call them, small, even though Four Horsemen at this point isn't small, but like AWOC and Monster Force, these things that we were talking about before. I'm like totally into
create our own lines, essentially.
Yeah.
Licensed IPs.
Good title for it. Yeah. I still love Star Wars. I Lord of the Rings, I want more and better of.
Did you get those SA figure arts? I know this is not this conversation.
I did. They're not great looking.
That Frodo looks rough.
Yeah, I'm hoping for third-party sculpts, like anything. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like the other thing is like, there's stuff that I spent a lot of money on a third-party sculpt a long time ago. Well, we still haven't gotten an Empire Strikes Back Han Solo, but I'm not doing it anymore because chances are somebody's coming out with whatever you want. Travis Bickle, I just saw. I went to TNS because we'll be talking about some third-party stuff later on. And somebody's got a Travis Bickle. I spent God knows how much money on that outfit and the sculpt and the paint and everything. And you know, it's not quite as good looking, but you can get a Travis Bickle on your. This is Taxi Driver for anybody under the age.
I had no
45.
idea who you were talking about.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I saw Taxi Driver too, but I'm talking like 20 years ago.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can get just about anything now at this point. So in various states of quality. But
speaking of
quality is the other thing.
Better,
Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings and better right now, and TJ knows this. All my elf archers just.
Oh no!
They're the worst.
Really?
They're the absolute worst. Asmus, the bodies are so bad.
Yeah, the
there's a
angles are
shelf with like
terrible.
4 archers in
Sideshow?
it. They all just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So Lord of the Rings always yes, but better.
Were they on
Better.
stands?
No, there's 4 of them in one Detolf shelf. There's no room for stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had them on stands for 3 years.
Okay, and the joints are still good, or they were never good to begin with? Because mine were bad.
They were not amazing to begin with, not at all. Like
No.
they were soft.
No, their bodies are not great.
Yeah, they're
God
so
damn
bad.
it. All right.
And that's the other thing. Like Lord of the Rings, I'll take anything and everything. Right? I want
I'll
the
still
whole
buy it.
Fellowship. I got the Nazgul from InArt.
Mm-hmm.
I just want better stuff. I want less, but better. That's kind of what I think I'm going for at this point. Yeah. Except
So
when it
even the
comes to
stuff you
mythic
don't
regions
like
and
as
everything.
much, like I don't know how you feel about the Hobbit and that stuff, but will you still buy the Thor in it?
Oh, he's gonna get the Thor.
Thorin is bought, man. Thorin looks so good. Yeah. I mean,
It's phenomenal. So
the
excited.
first movie I was okay with. You know, I don't like
I
that
loved
they
the
stretched
first
it out
one.
to 3 movies, but I liked the
Yeah.
first one a lot. I thought it was okay. And I liked his portrayal of it, and I liked what's his face from The Office, his portrayal of Bilbo. Thought it was good. So that kind of stuff I will. But going back to selling, I want to sell that Asmus Thorin, which was our figure of the year, 3.5, 4 years, 4 years ago, whatever it was. Was it
Well,
more?
longer ago than that, but yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it 5 years
it was-
ago? Oh shit!
I mean, I was living in Los Angeles, so
Jesus,
I've
time is
Yeah.
a flat.
had to be a
circle.
long time.
Yeah. So I got to get rid of that too. Who's buying that? I don't know. Maybe somebody. We'll see. But I don't know. Anybody in the chat? What are you guys thinking? Are you guys I know? So Yimbo's just getting into it. So he did order his first Hot Toys Deadpool. He's big into Deadpool.
I wonder how he feels about the new one being teased, literally, right at the time SciShow got their batch in.
Well,
Hey, guess what? We're doing a new version.
That week, I guess we can
Pivot?
we can pivot right there and talk about that because Deadpool Unmasked coming soon.
And he's come with the claws and all that other stuff that you can get third-party stuff for. All the stuff that this one comes with, there are third-party customizers doing versions of all that stuff.
There's a very good unmasked head sculpt.
I thought it was the same one.
TNS.
To be perfectly honest.
Yeah. I mean, here's the other thing with a lot of this stuff. So to go back to, I guess that in a way to tie this in, I got the Batman, right? And I got the InArt, the Batman, Pattinson, whatever. That head sculpt, unmasked head sculpt is fantastic. I don't have it on there. I have it on a stand on the shelf. I mean, for photography, I might put it on if I ever get to shoot 1/6. But did I need that? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I need all these heads. I don't know who's putting a Deadpool unmasked outside of a photograph. If you're just a collector, are you putting that on the shelf unmasked?
Right.
Or you just, it's Deadpool. I want the mask on him. You know what I mean?
Unless you bought 2 of them. If you're that obsessed.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah, you could be that could be your collection, and then I totally
Yep.
understand you get every version. But if that is your collection, if you are a Deadpool collector, you're buying both versions of this anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because you're probably all in at that point.
Right. On that topic, I guess we could slide into this. So we got the Resistance, the Deadpool and Wolverine Resistance announced. We've seen X-23. We'll jump over and take a look at her. But we've got Gambit, Elektra, and Blade coming soon. I'm going to assume all of these are going to get done. I mean, we know we get a lot of coming soon that never gets out there, but I mean, this was
I feel like they have them ready to go. The speed at which X-23 was shown, I feel like every couple of weeks we're going to get another member of this team shown.
I agree. Yeah. And I just think this movie was just a huge hit, and I think enough people. Elektra's probably going to be the least popular, I'm guessing, just because the movie that she came from. Blade, I think could be. I'm
huge. Buying a Blade.
Gambit seems to be like everybody I've talked to wants that Gambit. I thought it was a very funny, kind of meme-ish thing, but it was stupid looking, and like I wouldn't ever want him to really play Gambit in a movie, but like I guess it was funny, for a Deadpool movie. But I mean, people want it, man. People are looking forward to this Gambit. So, anybody here like down for this or no?
No.
I have my Gambit.
Maybe
my Susu Cajun card dealer is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. For X-Men and up to and until MCU hopefully does a good job with the X-Men, which is at this point a 50-50 proposition. I'll be happy with the comic book versions of all the X-Men. I just don't need
nobody needs Magic Mike Gambit. No one needs that.
No. I agree with that, but sadly, you look at story posts on Instagram and stuff like that. Some people really do.
People love
and that's
it,
good
man.
for them.
People love it.
No, I know.
That's cool.
Some people are just like, "Oh my god, that's the best Gambit ever." I'm like,
they are people I think who grew up as the Fox X-Men movies were like their childhood, going into how they know Marvel is through the movies, I'm sure. So like he is the best, I think, out of the ones that they tried to shoehorn into the movies. Like the Taylor Holtram one from X-Men Origins Wolverine wasn't great.
no.
But
no.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking I was on Shane's show, the Hope Show, 1/6 Figure Focus, and we were talking about these, and I'm like, would anybody like be interested in like the original versions of these? Like, I think an original Blade, as much as, and Shane and I both got in trouble for this, but we both thought those movies are marginal. He didn't like them. He didn't like them. I like them, but they're not great movies.
The first one's a great freaking movie. I love it.
It's okay.
It is. I'm okay acknowledging the fact that it is steeped in like deep nostalgia. I am completely okay with that. Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't hold up if you come to them like later in life, but those movies will always have a special place in my heart because I grew up like rewatching Blade 1 all the time.
And I think that's a fact for many people who like that. Yeah. And I think if you brought back a Blade, you know what I mean, like an original Blade, not Deadpool and Wolverine Blade, I think it would sell like crazy.
I would rather have a comic style Blade, modern Blade kind of thing, than get old man Blade from Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Now, that's saying that, I will say I might rather have like a Blade 1 Blade from Hot Toys than maybe a comic style one, but I'm not sure. I want to see both.
Oh, I'm talking about the movie Blade. I'm talking about movie Blade from Blade 1. Like, bring that back, make a modern version of that with a great head sculpt. Yeah. I think that'd be great. Even Elektra. I'm not even sure like people wouldn't be down for like maybe not Elektra, but like what about a Ben Affleck Daredevil?
No.
It wasn't a great movie, but
no.
TJ.
No. That suit looks uncomfortable. No, bro. I don't want that.
It's a big nope from TJ.
Stop.
It's a big nope. I don't know. I was just thinking nostalgia-wise, like that, and okay, all right. There's no nostalgia for Gambit, but whatever. So, all right. So let's jump over because we're talking about that. I'll skip ahead on some of the stuff that has come out before this because we haven't covered that, and I'll just jump to X23.
Go right to X23. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
She looks phenomenal.
I think it looks great. What everybody's thought on this one? What is everybody's thought? That was badly
strong, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. I'm not going to buy it, but it looks
great. Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, again, it's like this is the kind of thing that I'm thinking about. Like, I'm probably gonna get slammed for this too, but like I thought Deadpool Wolverine was an okay movie. I don't think it was the best Deadpool movie. I think there was a lot of fun and nostalgia, and the first time you saw it was like, ooh, you're literally
it's one that doesn't hold up on multiple rewatches because it is very much a shock factor. You're not going to believe this cameo kind of thing, but once you've seen it all, the second or third time, it just kind of settles into, I would think, it's an okay Deadpool movie.
I mean, I thought the plot was really kind of weak, the MacGuffin and everything, but it was fun to watch on first viewing because of all the cameos and all the the fun and the jokes and stuff like that. But surprised they're not doing a Chris Evans, Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
But this looks really good. I still don't understand why it's got to be film specific. Why they haven't done, I mean, aside from Asmus's unlicensed version of X-23 from Logan, or Logan from Logan for that matter. I mean, that's probably one of the best X-Men films ever. Definitely the best Wolverine film ever. And we got nothing. We got Jack.
It must have to do with licensing because I don't know what would keep them from that.
Sometimes this looks like Mila Kunis. Or was that her name? Mila
Kunis.
Yeah.
I don't see it, but
right there. I think it looks like a little like her right there.
The eyes.
And there too.
The eyes.
There too. A little bit.
Did you watch that show shoot Daphne Keane was on HBO? The Golden Compass series. What is it?
No. Dark Materials.
His Dark Materials.
Oh,
yeah.
Dark Materials,
After seeing that, like I could only see Daphne Keane in this because every angle looks exactly like that actress as she's grown up.
Yeah, I mean, literally action fix. Yeah, I maybe I don't know. Like, I think you can sell people a lot of stuff. I mean, like at 1.6, it might be a little crazy, but I could see like even for Mezco, I was going to say that could be a little bit much. But I'm surprised that like a Hasbro hasn't gone back and tried to secure some of this stuff and just do it as nostalgia, like a 2000 Fantastic Four set. Like would be incredible.
They will.
You think so? I don't know. They haven't even tackled anything like that yet. So who knows?
As nostalgia continues to grow, like we will get into the era where kids grew up with that Fantastic Four movie, and then that will become the next huge thing that they tackle if they sell the Marvel license, then, which they will.
Right. Sorry, I wanted to go to. I don't know why this doesn't have private chat, but Tom, can you bring this up on Facebook? Because I don't have jump out for a minute. Oh, you don't have Facebook. All right.
Right.
Bring it up somewhere. I don't think you can control this.
No,
but I think this looks really good. I mean, people had problems with the likeness, but I think the likeness is pretty damn good.
Right.
Yeah.
The stuff I can see people complaining about is the hair. I don't think you
like
can complain about the likeness. I think the likeness is
like the hair. Yeah.
On fire. Yeah, the hair is. It should come with 2 hairstyle choices.
It does. It does.
Hair.
Okay, I didn't think so either, but yeah, like there it is, right there. There's a standard hairstyle. There's one picture of it, basically. So yeah, I agree. This looks better. Oh, there's Alberto.
Made it in.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Welcome.
Now's probably your time to dip out, Trevor, if you need to dip out, because we could talk to Alberto.
Okay, let's go. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you got locked out of your office?
Something happened with the electronic lock. I had to call the manager, and they fixed it, so I'm here. I'm here, have a beer, ready to go. Let's go.
Actually, that brings up a good point. We never covered what everybody's drinking if you're drinking on the show. We normally do that kind of thing. So, Alberto, what is your I just got into the office building refresher?
This is my hometown brew, Medalla, Sapeo Lager from my hometown back in Puerto Rico. So, never leave home without it. So.
I've had those.
Is that something you could easily get in Florida? Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of bodegas down here, so I'm pretty good. I'm pretty set.
What were you gonna say, TJ?
No, I've had those. I love them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Blake, are you having any drink? I saw you had your shaker earlier. Protein drink?
Just some coffee.
Oh, nice.
So what have I missed? Where are we at?
It's my turn. Turbo Reaper. So this is a local
Cool can. Cool artwork.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Three Floyds, they're in Munster, Indiana. It's a local brewery. All of their IPAs, everything, they do amazing artwork for them. So
That's nice.
rad
model.
as hell.
yeah,
It looks like
or not, doesn't matter. I buy them for the artwork.
It looks like 1980s hair metal band stuff, like covers. I love it.
Most of them do. Most of them do. Yeah, they have Zombie Dust, Zombie Ice, Turbo Reaper, all this stuff.
Run to the hills with Eddie.
Exactly.
They have
Sean
an
would love
aesthetic.
it. Yeah, if Sean was on here, he would love it. Yeah, it's very.
Oh hell
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's a West Coast IPA.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, West Coast styled. It's not actually from the West Coast because it's a
Correct.
local thing. Yeah.
Yes, 7.6%. So cheers.
Nice.
Excellent.
Wow,
Very nice.
that's a good one.
That's a heavy one. Yeah.
Mhm.
TJ.
That
I'm
is
having a GNC aviation.
Nice. I saw that get delivered to you, and I was jealous that you had like some fancy ass drink delivered to you.
You mean by my wife?
Yes, by
Yeah.
your wife.
She just got table service down in the man cave.
She does not pour as heavy as I do.
Well, I'm not sure.
That means it probably tastes
sure
good
anybody
and
really
less
does.
painful.
Nah, it's something I got to work on.
This is rough. Speaking of Connecticut, I got pulled over on the turnpike watching you and waiting for my buddy to bring me a pizza pie from Connecticut.
What kind of
That's
pizza?
hilarious.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yo, there are now
What are you
like
drinking, Tom?
signs from 95 about like Connecticut being the pizza capital of the world, of New York.
I mean, they're
Connecticut
wrong.
is the pizza capital of New York. Is that what you're saying?
It's not. There's some
World.
really.
the U.S. That's what it says on 95.
No.
Bold statement.
Get
Yeah,
the
right there.
fuck
Yeah.
out
95
Yeah.
is
I'm just
Very
saying.
bold.
freaking mind.
I'm from Chicago, and I'm going to tell you, no way.
Blake, you're about like a foot taller than me. Even if I'm 6 feet, but I saw you at Legion's Con. You're a foot taller than me. I'm gonna fight you for that, bro.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Let's do
fight
it.
for that pizza.
Let's have a Allegiance Con 2025 cage match.
My money's on Blake. Also, I like Chicago style pizza, so I'm going for that as well.
But hey,
Fight Blake. I was ready to fight
TJ,
Blake
in all
over this.
honesty, yeah. So that's a funny story. I know that's more of Allegiance stuff, but that is a funny one because you beat me to it literally by 10 minutes.
I know. Tom, what are you drinking? Did you say?
No, I have some fancy winter ale that I picked up for the show.
Oh, look at that.
It's
Let me
delicious.
see.
It's really good. It's also I'm not even gonna.
It's a
value.
very nice label. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh,
It's pretty.
it's like I wanted something Christmassy
hoity.
because we're in December now, and this is very tasty. So I'm enjoying it.
Nice. Yeah, now that we're back into Christmas, I'm going to do some Christmas beers and stuff. But right now I'm drinking bourbon, which is 2XO. It's really good stuff. Hopefully Van's not watching me because I was supposed to get him some.
cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Mike,
to,
cheers your coffee.
Buying and
Fine.
selling. Right, let's
Yes,
jump
the
back
buying
into
and
this.
selling. I like that. I gotta photograph some stuff for those posts later.
All right, so let's get back into this. Alberta, we're talking about X-23. We were just talking about the resistance that's coming out from Deadpool and Wolverine. Did everybody get or anybody get Deadpool and or Wolverine? TJ, you
Yeah.
did, right?
Yep.
I have Deadpool. Yeah, I pre-ordered Wolverine.
I pre-ordered Wolverine as well, and this is another one that I'm considering. Like, I don't know, not going through with. I'm not really sure.
Really?
Yeah. Again, like for Wolverine and stuff, like the X-Men, I'm good with the comic stuff. I'm like, I don't know if the suit. We've been waiting for the suit. It's really cool. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway,
For me, it was acknowledging an iconic actor in an iconic role at this point. Like,
Yeah.
what something that
That's-
Math said to me, C Collectibles on Instagram was saying to me about Gandalf. He's like, Gandalf is an icon of cinema, and at this point, I really do think Hugh Jackman is an icon of cinema for playing Wolverine. Even though I am a comic purist Wolverine, I think he's too tall, he's too good looking, like all this stuff for Wolverine. But if I'm gonna have one Hugh Jackman in my collection, and this will be the first one I'm getting, it's going to be this version because he'll have the mask, he has the suit, all that.
I got the Days of Future Past one. I really liked that one. I
It's a
just
good
liked
one.
the look of that. It wasn't, it was a good movie. Not the greatest, but it was good. I think it was better than this movie.
I wish
but...
that one had rolling eyes. That's the only thing missing from
Yeah,
that movie.
yes, definitely. That would have made that a lot better a figure. But yeah.
Who's on
who's
the
that?
cups?
Alberto?
No. That wasn't me.
It was TJ.
Caught me off guard. My bad. My bad.
It's like a cartoon drunk over there.
No, really.
That face
all
looks
right.
so good.
Yes.
Which what?
The face, it just looks so good. I can't get over
It really
the
does,
fact that
man.
people think that this looks bad blows my mind. But I guess
No,
the
it looks
internet will say anything.
incredible.
Yeah.
It looks really,
Looks
really
spot
good.
on.
Yeah.
You know what it is with a lot of these things is I think most of the time in these shots they have the eyes worked out pretty well, but a lot of the times you'll see people, especially with Aragorn, I've seen a lot of people post on like OSR or something with the eyes are not incredibly out of sync, but they're out of sync. And
Just
people
like a
look at it and
little
go
bit
like, oh,
further
it doesn't
off,
look,
yeah.
this doesn't look, the whole proverbial, this doesn't look anything like them. It's like the eyes can make or break, man. Like, and if you don't have them lined up, it's the one reason I don't like the what are we calling them? Sirs now, not pers, because they're not parallel. They're single, individual, and it's easy to get them like out of sync. You know what I mean? Like your eyes should move together for the most part. But it's just, I
like the separate rolling eyeballs though myself, because if you do like some angles, you'll notice that like your further away eye can't move as far as the one that's closer, so it kind of
This is
never
true,
really
yeah.
lines up the same way.
That's true. You got to know what you're doing, but you're right.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, it is good to have, like, to be able to do it. I think just a tool though to be able to move them initially in sync,
yes.
and then be
like a
able to move it
two-prong
individually.
tool, one
Yeah.
side, single prong on another.
That's an
Yeah,
easy
that'd be-
3D print. I just it's something I got to look.
But you're
into.
also opening up the sculpt to a lot more scrutiny with this, because you're
Yes.
changing the viewpoints, and so you're catching the sculpt from angles you couldn't normally catch it in photography.
Yes.
And so that's opening up the sculpts to a lot more scrutiny and issues.
That's
I think
that's a
Discord's
good point, because like if
Interesting
you're photographing this for promotional photos, chances are you're not going to do a lot of side stuff, or you can't where you can't get the eyes to focus or something. That's true.
I wonder if
it's
that
funny.
helmet is removable from the base.
Is it what?
I wonder if the helmet, the
removable?
Juggernaut helmet, is removable.
Yeah,
from
I
the
don't
base.
know.
Yeah, it doesn't look attached.
Yeah.
I like this point Caleb Collect makes. Kenobi Vader is the best because you only have to worry about one eye. That's very true.
That's true.
What is the liquid
Greg calling
sound
you
that
out.
we're here?
Wow.
What is this?
I know, it's like a nice bubbly. What is that? What's going on there?
Boring.
It's okay.
My hands are up here. Just
Part of the
in case.
show. It fits the theme. It's good. I like it with the glasses too. I'm glad they did the glasses. That's a cool little
Yes,
touch.
the glasses. It's fun. I said this to my partner because she's all about this, and she pre-ordered this like the second
Oh,
it
okay.
went up. The glasses actually make her look like X-23 from the Logan movie.
The
It's funny,
movie.
she
Yeah,
looks
she's just
younger
too
when
tall.
she wears
Absolutely.
glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just too tall and too mature looking. But like,
Yeah.
it works. Like I still don't understand why it's got to be a licensing thing that they can't do Logan as a property. But anyway, it's cool looking. Nobody here's
phenomenal.
getting this though, right? No, nobody's really picking this up.
It'll be in my house. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
pay for
you're
it,
not
so-
picking it up. You're right. Okay.
I'm
You in
in.
particular. All right. Let's go back in time a little bit here to stuff that we didn't cover. Oh, hey, here's the Purge Tuber. I think we covered that.
Oh yes, the T1000.
I think, did we
There's
cover
been a lot.
Did we cover the T1000?
I
don't think
don't believe we did.
so.
All right. Well, we'll talk about the T800. Well, I think we talked about the T800, but now we got
T800
the
we talked about,
T800
yeah.
clean, which has been previewed but not put up for order yet. But yeah, the T1000. This, I mean, talk about another good sculpt. I think this is great.
They nailed it.
Yeah. I'm loving the bases that they're putting with these figures. I really like this light up thing. This is a great base.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that a swap out foot on that one? That
Yeah.
It's like
I think so,
translucent.
right?
That's cool.
'cause there's
It's
the
turning the
solid
metal.
one, and then you got this
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
that's
hot,
rad.
yeah.
I didn't even
I didn't
notice
notice that. I no.
All like
Good.
really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
this
love that
looks
head.
really good.
Yeah,
I don't.
And that.
All right, I'll say one thing about this. This stitching. This stitching's looking a little sideshow circa 2001, man. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on there.
Yeah.
That's not great. Maybe it's a prototype. That looks great.
Oh, I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's nice.
I like the helmet look. I mean, I know he didn't have that on a long time, but like I do like that. And this
Once again, another figure you could buy 2 of them if you're really
Oh, yeah.
into this
easily.
property.
Yep.
for sure.
Oh no.
Can you move the bullet effects anywhere? It looks like they're
Oh,
moving
that
them,
looks
like,
amazing.
all
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
I think so. Let's see. Wait a minute. So it's like medium, large, and small, and then you got one that's it looks like
Yeah,
they
it
must
looks
be
like so.
magnetic. That's
It's magnets
cool.
all over. That's great.
And
Wow.
Usually
that-
it's magnets in a
Magnets,
very
baby.
specific
And,
spot.
Magnets.
And that head sculpt has a movable eye also, so I've been noticing
That's
it's
great.
look at different sides.
That's awesome.
That is a great head sculpt.
That's amazing. That's like spot on. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
That is good.
Do the eyes move on this? Can you roll the eyes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Look
there
at
you go.
that.
But this
That's a nice
stitching
one.
is terrible, though.
yeah.
That stitching is bad. I agree.
It's bad. Yeah.
It's the
But
one
from the
thing that
source
makes it not believable as like a real
Well,
person.
From the source material, though, this is a property way back when, right? Was
Yeah.
the stitching? Did anybody ever go back and look at the source material and see if the stitching
No, I'm
is?
talking
'cause-
about scale-wise, though. It's just really big for today. Like, this is the kind of
Yeah,
stitch. Like,
I
you
guess
can get
so.
smaller stitches on 1/12 figures. You know what I mean? Like, come on,
Mhm.
it's like you're cheaping out on the. Hey, what's up, Sean?
Hey.
Happy Friendsgiving, Sean.
Yeah.
Sean Boy, okay.
Sean is somewhere having sardines and salmon.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
feel like I love Terminator, and Terminator 2 is incredible. I'm getting the battle damaged
Yeah,
T800.
so am I. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't feel like I need this.
I'm in the same boat. My battle damage T800 is going to be my Terminator representation on the show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
If
Same
I was
here.
an 80s
Nope.
collector, though, like, there are those people who collect like the 80s properties, and I love that stuff. 80s, 90s properties. I guess this is 90s, right? This would be an easy sell. Like if I was doing that, like I would instantly do it. But I'm going to do a shelf that has my T800, my Alien, and my Predator, and that's going to be like my
Yes,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What's
kind of
the
what
price
where
point?
I'm at. Like,
Ooh,
that's a
good
good question.
I'll pull it up.
Tom, that's your department. Yep. Yeah, that's the same thing with me. Like I have an 80s shelf right now. It's got E.T., it's got Princess Bride, it's got Back to the Future and Aliens, or Alien.
It's $330.
Oof.
I mean, the base is nice. Multiple pers or
That's a lot, though.
sirs,
I mean,
whatever we're calling it. It's $40 more than their average pricing these days.
yeah, two
Yeah.
head sculpts, the magnets, I guess.
You get the jacket, the hat, the
You
police
do.
Yeah, you
helmet.
get multiple looks. I don't think it's that bad, but
not bad.
only when I remember that 285, 290 is their
Is it a
average.
leather
for
jacket
base.
or a leather jacket?
Oh, I'm sure.
Hopefully it doesn't peel.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I guarantee that's not leather, although they would have
No.
mentioned if it was.
If it's that faux.
Yeah, there's nothing here. It actually looks like it's not even meant
It looks
to be
like
leather.
nylon.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nylon. Yeah, so that's like a flak jacket or something.
That's
like that.
awesome,
It's not even
though.
leather.
At least it won't peel, though.
It'll last.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Very nice. Very cool. Anybody in the chat picking this up? Yeah, Sean says battle damage T800 for me. I think that's the.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Consensus.
you know, the great thing is there's people who are huge fans, and I know that you know, he's got Robert Patrick is big fans for this too. So it's great. It's great. It's a great looking figure, man.
It's a great
You
figure.
can't deny it. It's really good.
best
Mhm.
villain of the Terminator franchise too. So it's like
Mhm.
it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
an easy buy.
Yeah.
if you're gonna
Absolutely. Let's. I'm gonna. Where are we? Sorry for the scrolling. All right. So this. Yeah.
Okay. I was
Go
gonna say
ahead.
we just passed Savage Opress, but as long as we get to that,
We talked about Savage Press, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because they revealed the updated
Yeah.
sculpts and stuff.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
showed it in the Hong Kong show. I think we talked
Right.
about it.
Yep, you're right.
This got released. So this is the plastic. I don't know if this. Okay, we were looking at the plastic haired one. Do we have the rooted one on here or no? The rooted one came out, right?
Yeah. They both did at the same time.
There it is. Okay, there we go. I have to say, I'm
Don't say it.
fairly impressed with this. I am
Yeah.
fairly impressed with this. This is, I think, the first test outside of Wonder Woman this is the first test of their official haired. What are we calling this? I forget.
Wool hair is what they call it. Just wool.
Yeah, but like the
Artisan
edition. And it's nice, man.
It looks good. I still think in art is better. I don't know if it's like $500 better, but it's better.
Yeah, I mean, look at mine. Like, if you're good, here's the thing: these are blogger photos. I'm going to assume that they pulled these out of a box, so the hair looks really well done. That's my point. Like the sculpt, I think is negligible between the two.
Yeah,
I do like the paint on this. It looks pretty good, but I mean, see, Caleb thinks,
I
seen
disagree.
people say this.
Yeah.
I've seen people say it too, and I don't think so. I don't think the face looks as good.
I'm with Tom on that one. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. There was a third-party sculpt that I passed up for like. It's still a lot of money, but it was like $250, and it's fucking amazing. Like it's the best looking Heath Ledger sculpt I've ever seen. But this
neither
looks
the production makers have nailed it 100%. So I'm not surprised at the custom.
No, not 100%.
Yeah.
But this looks very good, man.
It does look
Again,
very
I'm
good.
looking. You know, here's the difference. I'm looking at the stitching on here, even, and I think the stitching on the in art and the weathering on the in art is better.
It's
I
way
think the
better.
clothing on the internet is better. In art. Why am I saying internet?
I don't know, but it's funny.
Flowing,
every time.
it's flowing off. As soon as I start to say in, I'm like internet.
Yeah, I think this is a great option for people who miss the in art.
Yeah.
I do think in art takes
Absolutely.
the win in every category for me. But
Nice base. I like
otherwise,
the base.
the base is
Nice
cool.
Yeah.
The base might be
Now,
better.
are they
Okay,
doing a magnetic base on this? Did I miss
God, I
that?
hope not. That's the worst
No.
part about.
There's gotta be. They're
that's-
probably just not showing the stand, right? There's got to be a stand.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Then it's a pose thing. I think the neck's a little.
Yeah, I think it's a
weird
pose
there.
thing too because I was
The
like,
shoulders,
yeah,
yeah. Kind of
All of this, like, what's with the neck? What's going
Sean,
on?
you're letting me down, man. What the hell?
Yeah,
The
really.
sculpt is better. You're out of your goddamn mind. That's okay.
I have seen. Listen, I've seen people say this.
I've seen it too. I don't trust them, but I see it too.
It's a slightly different look. I think it may come down to more about the way the hair is styled, and I think they did a very good job. If this is what you pull out of the box, it's pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy,
great
and I'm not. I didn't order this, but like I have ordered some other artisan things, like the Scarlet Witch and the Luke, and I'm hoping that they do as well with those as they did with this. So, yeah. Sean, damn it! Well, we'll get you on the next show, and we'll circle back around to this because that'll be a discussion. But
I would like
I
to
think
have
they did a great
both
job.
sculpts in hand. Like I have
Yes.
the in art
Yes.
ones, but I would like to have this one to really compare. them
compare?
in person.
Mm-hmm,
I agree. I would love that too.
Except
It
that
is.
one. I
It is
hate
a
that one.
sculpt. Being in the custom world, it's a sculpt that since this movie came out, people have been trying to nail. And there's been a couple of custom sculpts that have been close. Like I had one before that I thought was good, and now I look at it and go, no, this is off.
Yep.
And I saw one. I don't know if I could find it, but it was amazing. The best one I've ever seen. But this is good. I mean, I'd be very happy
very
with this
good.
on my shelf.
Yeah, I would not be upset if the in art never came out and this was the one that came out. I would be very happy. Very
Yeah,
happy.
for half the price because it's a single. You
It's
couldn't
just
even
one
buy this
figure,
as a single, yeah.
Right.
And honestly, my second figure of the Joker is at the back of the shelf, and I don't even see it. So like, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
I have them both side by side. My two Jokers.
What was the asking price on this one? 500?
I think so, like five
Yeah.
something. I think it was like 540.
And
I'll
the
look
inner,
it up.
the deluxe was 900, right? Both figures and the jail cell.
The
I paid
artisan
12.
520 for this.
Okay, 520. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much I paid, but I think it was the same as you, Jordan, because of the
I think
same place.
Yeah. Then we all paid.
You know what it was?
So.
It was that $350 surprise shipping cost. Is what it was.
Yep.
This
Surprise, bitch.
honestly, one of the best pictures I've seen of it. Actually,
That's very
looks
good.
great.
The
Yeah,
hair
it
looks
is.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it looks like almost one of the promo pics that he kind of copied.
I think the hair looks
Ledger.
really good. It just looks thicker than what Heath Ledger's hair looked like in that movie.
Yeah, it was
Because when
very.
it was
He was
Yeah, when
thin,
it was
yeah.
oily, it was-
Look at your
it was
in
more
art, man.
separated.
It's really
really
not
far
exactly
away.
thin, but
Oh, I know you have to do it. I'm just saying, as we discussed this one, that looks like sculpted hair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that does look like the sculpted hair. I think that might have been slipped in there in the wrong place.
Well, these are all sculpted hair, actually, aren't they?
Oh, okay. We must be slipping it.
Oh, that's-
not.
No,
That
that's rooted.
You could tell the difference.
Yeah.
That's sculpted.
Anyway,
sculpted.
that's
Either way,
sculpted,
it's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks
Great.
good. Happy for everybody who was able to pick that one up.
Damn sure.
Let's go forward to. We talked about that. All right. I mean, we'll touch on this, I guess.
Mm.
Anybody need this?
No.
I don't know.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm shocked
TJ,
they're doing it.
thoughts?
I'll say put that out there. I mean,
TJ, you got the last one, didn't you? The not the Batmobile. I guess this is the Batmobile. I thought
No.
this is the part. Okay.
the Bat Missile, which is just a weird thing, but
It looks like a train.
yeah. I thought this was weird in the movie, and
It was cool for the scene it happened in, right? Because it's like, how are you going to
Yeah.
fit through that? And then,
Right.
yeah, but
yeah. It does look like a big phallic bat schlong.
I was thinking about it. I didn't want to say it, but there you go.
Bat schlong. Bat schlong, kids. Yeah. How much is this bad boy? Does anybody know what? That's pretty
Too
cool.
much.
Oh, the lights.
That's nice.
Bat.
I love the lights.
Wow.
$610.
They can
Oof.
keep it.
Way too much for that. Yeah.
Too rich for my blood.
I don't even think like this is something that used Jazz Inc. would tackle. I do think it's too scene specific and just very.
You got to do a Batmobile that has the removable sides. It has to be an all-in-one thing. Like I want a Batmobile that can convert into the Bat Missile. Right?
Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah. I suppose.
My big question is why? Like, why
Yeah.
do you think they even decided to do this? I don't know what brought it on.
I don't know, man, because there are. There are things they've decided not to do, like the 22 Batmobile that they showed, and they didn't do. And like, why?
Oh, that one's so
This.
cool looking too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I would have bought the 22 from Hot Toys over. I mean, the Jazz Inc. one is very nice, but like, I didn't need all that for that price. Like, if I could have gotten it for like $300 less, I would have definitely bought it from Hot Toys.
Yep.
But whatever. Hey, Machu, what's going on?
Machu.
Yeah, all right, $600 too much, man, for that. That's crazy. We got Joker. Stop me when you wanna. There's nothing there. Did X-23. Okay,
Jinx.
boom.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my God, this show. I mean,
Phenomenal.
season 1. I think I stayed up till 2 in the morning, just like I gotta watch another episode. And now I haven't finished the second season because I'm trying to like spread it out. I don't want.
I don't know how you're
the last
avoiding the
season.
spoilers, man. I
It's
do
the-
not know how
I,
you're doing it.
I haven't seen
seen
any
this
of
one.
it. I'm just waiting for it to finish.
It's already finished. Go
It's
watch
already-
it.
It's done.
Dude, it
okay.
finished last Friday. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
watch
it's
it.
done.
I wasn't here, so yeah, I'll start it now.
Okay.
My wife's.
I
My wife's going out of town for
Right.
business. I'll probably binge it over the next 2 days. But, yeah, I love this.
It's amazing. What a good series. What great looking figure from that series, and I hope they
Yeah.
really
So
get
good.
into this line because I'll get a couple of them.
Anybody got the third party they made of this one?
I know people have ordered it. Maz ordered it. I did not order it because I was like hoping
I
that
think
they
that-
would come out with a 1/12 line from this that
Yeah.
would be good. And I don't even know if I'm going to get this, although this is really
It's
going
really
to be
good.
hard to not.
To pass. Yeah.
Very rare do I jump on like the second that the post goes up
course.
on
Mhm.
Hot Toys' social channels, do I jump to Sideshow and be like, "Is it available?" The second that post went up, I jumped to Sideshow and ordered it. They didn't even have the pictures up yet. I'm like, I need this immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I want this right now.
It's just
So
so
good.
well done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, TJ, you into this? Are you watching this?
I started. I didn't finish, but like, I think I'm in.
Oh man, you're gonna. By the time you finish the first season, you're gonna be
Yeah.
all over this. Man.
I was in when I saw the
until-
preview back in Legion, so yeah.
Dude, like I enjoyed the first like 10 minutes of the first episode.
Oh God, come
that
on!
all you
That's
watched
all
so
you
far?
watch is the first 10 minutes.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh, dude, you
Just
haven't
sit and
even
watch
the
the
story
whole
hasn't
thing,
even
man.
started yet.
It hasn't
I
even
know.
gotten into it. It's so
Yeah.
fucking good.
It's good.
Jordan, you watching this?
Oh hell yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
I already ordered
Yeah, you're
this, and I haven't ordered much lately, but yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I know. I'm really having a hard time. Like, I really am hoping that we'll see a Mayfax or I'll even take SH Figure Arts or something, or somebody third party doing a good version of this. But I think I'm gonna have to get this. It's such a good series. This is such a good looking. I mean, I know people have talked about the smiling sculpt. I still think that looks pretty damn good.
But you get the option to have both, so the smiling and the scene.
Yeah.
So win-win.
I'm glad there's an option, because if it was just this sculpt, I probably would not have gotten it.
Agreed.
The
Yeah.
other sculpt is the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I think this looks I mean, somebody who just said non-pissed.
It was Josh.
Josh.
Yep.
I think this is kind of a sullen look. You know, that she has a lot. I mean, she's not really like a. Happy
She's such an
character.
expressive character
Yes.
that I feel like
Yes, yes.
this is one I would love, and I know they'll never do this, but if they come out with secondary sculpts like that you could buy separately, I would buy however many they want to do for Jinx, because she has so many looks, so many expressions, and I would get them all, because it's
I could see a third party doing this. I could see a third party putting out sculpts.
Please.
For sure. Yeah.
do it. I will buy them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't make me buy a full figure though. I want just the sculpts.
No. Yeah. Just the sculpts. Yeah. This is fantastic.
It comes with like all of her weapons too.
Oh, I'm gonna
It's
have to
great.
get this. I know I'm gonna have to get this. God, the eyes.
Yeah,
Are
look,
great,
it looks
man.
good. Yeah.
The eyes were a
So
big part
good.
of like I needed to know how they were going to nail it, and they
Yeah.
really nailed it, because her eyes. Are,
Is that a TV League body?
No.
I don't know.
I bet you it's not TB League. This looks custom to me. Like, first of all, not to
There's no
put too
there's no
fine a-
scenes. That's what I'm saying.
too fine
Like
a point on it, but you know, the breasts are too. They'd have to be a custom TB League body because you know.
No, they're making those new TV like bodies now that have different breast sizes. You could
Oh,
actually
do they?
order them.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything like that, though. Like, you know. But but it's anime style. I mean, look at the legs on this thing. Like, it's a ridiculous, exaggerated, you know, body. It's almost like a 3A. It's animated. I mean, it looks exactly like she did.
Yeah,
in
they
the
just
cartoon, so
say
this has got to be a
seamless
custom body.
design from neck to arms and silicone material. They don't say anything about.
I mean,
like, if anybody else made
whether
it.
they're using TB League, I don't know how that breaks down in terms of like TB League having some sort of like holdover, not hold like legal hold, but like maybe they just know how to do it so well that people hire them out, like Pop like Pop was for clothing and stuff. So maybe, I don't know, but it's definitely seamless. It looks really good. I mean, everything. Usually, this is a weird spot right there on between the chest and the arm, and that looks really, really good, man. It looks really nice, and the clavicle too. But you just covered up with the neck thing, though. But God, this looks good, so good.
It does. I will say the smiling sculpt isn't what I would have chosen for the secondary sculpt. I would have went like more of her like open mouth look, but I know that's a lot harder to sculpt.
Maybe more
I
of a
like-
furrowed
I like-
brow on this.
I like it. It's
Yeah, it's good. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I like having options. I just, if I'm only going to
She's
get
crazy.
two, yeah,
She looks crazy. So she looks crazy. That's good.
Photography wise, I love the smiling sculpt. Like,
Yeah.
my mind goes crazy with that. Like, there's so much.
Under- yeah. Yeah.
I think it's well done. I haven't compared it to the animation. I don't know if people are seeing it and saying it doesn't look like her because of or they just don't like the expression. I'm not really sure what the problem is there.
I think they
Here
pegged
it looks
on
pretty
this one.
good. I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, this is nuts. How much is this? 280?
275, right?
275.
It's not
Pretty
bad.
sure.
That's not bad.
Especially for two sculpts with both with moving eyes and
Seamless body.
so many different giant weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tattooed
Unique
seamless
body.
body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Machu.
I just hope they don't drop the ball.
No, the only thing that worries me is the top material. So I hope it's something.
Yeah. Hope it doesn't peel.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. 5K. Yeah. I mean, well, 5K Toys or whoever they're selling, because 5K doesn't really produce anything. I think they maybe.
I think they hire companies.
They
to
fund
make
some
stuff.
things,
Yeah,
here and there.
stuff.
Yeah. But I
would
think
buy that
think
too. I want both. I want a Jinx display in my DTOL, but I want like some smaller figures for my dioramas for sure.
I know. So my one hesitation is like I love this so much, but like one of the things going back to our topic is that I've been thinking about is okay. So I've got like a figure from Falling Down, the movie with.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yep.
Loved the movie at the time, and things like I'm trying to look around and go like Anton Chigurh from or what is this? How do you pronounce that last name? Anyway, from No Country for Old Men, right?
Uh-huh.
I like the movie. Do I need to represent everything that I've liked? Because when Squid Games came out, right? Somebody put out an incredible custom Squid Games figure, and I'm like, ooh, that was my first impulse. I was like, ooh. I'm like, okay, it's one season of one show. Like, it's a good show, but I don't know that I need to spend, however many dollars it takes to get a custom, or even if somebody came out with it, like, fucking Present Toys or whatever. I don't know. I think I could just tell people, hey, did you like Squid Games? Me too. Like, I don't know if I need a figure to like represent that on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everything I like,
depends.
I got to get a figure of. Like, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't have to do that. I think at this point, but I do love this. And it's only 2 seasons. And I know they've said that they're going to do more, but they're not going to be doing it with this animation house or in the style
that's sad.
Anyway.
I don't care.
Which this animation is.
This animation house
nuts.
was what made this. This is in my opinion, because you were going off on like all these movies and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, I agree. None of those though are in my like top 5 of films of all time. This is a masterpiece of animation in a way that it is a all-time best animations. This is up there for me with Batman animated series in terms of like in my list of things that I will never be able to see something like it hit the first time again. This Into the Spider-Verse, Batman animated series, like these are like best animations of all time. So I will.
But you have a Batman the animated series 1/6 like Mondo figure. Did you go in on those?
I don't like the Mondo stuff.
Okay.
So no.
Well,
but I
Hot
will
Toys were to come out with something like this that was like a seamless body. Or
if
something
Hot Toys
like that
did
for
it,
Batman the animated series.
I would probably
whoever.
buy into it. Mezco's doing a 1/12 eventually. They teased it, and I will buy all of those. But I'm not buying the Sparrow toy or whoever's doing not Sparrow Toys. Whoever did the third party version of the Batman the Superman. Like, I want the official. Give me the.
I guess what I'm getting at is, this is iconic. But I mean, it's not like ground. Like I don't know. Like I know a lot of
animation to be groundbreaking.
No. It is, and I know that people within our genre are like, "Wow, this is great." It hasn't broken the world. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
like,
okay with me. I don't even think.
No. I'm not saying. I guess I'm not. The point I'm trying to make is, I guess I'd be okay spending $80 on this. You know what I mean? Like I'm probably going to buy this anyway, but do I need to spend almost $300? Like I also would love Blue-Eyed Samurai. Like what if they come out with a Blue-Eyed Samurai?
There's a good one there.
Figures from that in 1/6. I almost want to wait for 1/12 on this and just like I know that's going to be really good. This looks gorgeous. Yeah. But I think I might be okay with just like spend, I can fit it on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like it's going to take a lot of space on the shelf, and it's just like, hey, why do I have this? You know what I mean? I don't know. I would do more with the 1/12 figure, photography wise. We're all photographers here, so it's a kind of a weird. Yep. Well, Blake, you take photos of your stuff anyway, but like we're all into, that aspect of it, and I don't know if I would do much with this. You know what I mean? Like I would take a couple of portraits, maybe if that, but.
But I think it'll come down to to the. I'm looking at things like, is it gonna be fun? Either just to have it sitting there or to shoot it, and I'm going more towards the part of I'm gonna shoot this and I'm gonna have fun with this and I'm gonna.
Well, you will.
But I'm starting to leave back stuff that I'm like for impulse buys because it's getting hard to
Yeah.
There's too much stuff coming out.
That's the point. That's kind of like where I am too. And I'm looking at stuff on the shelf, like almost when I come down to like, hey, what am I going to photograph? And I'm like overwhelmed by the amount of choices. And I'm like almost missing the days when I had like 20 figures on the shelf and I had to pick one. You know what I mean? It was kind of nice.
Now I have boxes lying around of stuff that I haven't even opened because I haven't had the time, and that's a problem. So that's why am I getting this if I'm not gonna either shoot it or I don't even have space.
Yeah, Blake, are you watching this or are you into this? Or
I like this and the Samurai one you talked about. I think those are the two best that I've watched.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Both Netflix is just crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Terminator animation is great too. Like that was really good.
100%, Machu. 100%. Vi is who I want more than Jinx. Give me Vi.
That's really all
give
you
me
need
Echo.
is this and Jinx.
Vi, Jinx, Echo, and maybe is Anissa the mom?
Yeah,
the one with the mask. I love her too. She'd be a consideration, but Echo, Jinx, and Vi are my three that I
see.
Would
When you get in deep like that, that's when I want 112. That's when I want like, okay, give me deep characters in 112. But like, it's kind of like going back to the Resistance. Like, okay. Well, I didn't like it as much as most other people did, but like, Deadpool and Wolverine. I got to have Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, I love that movie. I got to have, Elektra. Do you for almost $300? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's great. I love this. Probably not going to be able to resist it. I'm sure if this does well, and it sounds by all accounts like all of us pretty much here are ordering it. It's going to do well, and hopefully they'll give us Vi and who knows what else.
They need to show Vi
with this
already.
Yeah.
No, they did the cost maybe, so that's usually it points towards the 1/6. So
yes.
Oh yeah. How are those Inside Out 1/6 scale figures coming, Alberto?
Well, Inside Out.
What a great representation! It's right there staring at us in the face, and I'm like, oh yeah, is that your judge?
We'll go quickly over this because this is a release. But did anybody get this?
I have it pre-ordered.
I have it pre-ordered.
Okay. Yeah. I think it looks really good. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking about the sculpt. I think with this messy hair, as spaghetti, I think this looks better than the hair on like X-23. But I think this looks really good, man. The body type is perfect. I mean, that is him, man.
Way better than the first version of this figure.
This is not so much.
Far,
yeah, for sure. Now, see,
though I like the all-black suit and all the weapons the first version came with. Like those, it's really cool. There's stuff I want.
You can mix and match now. So
I'd rather sell that figure, to be honest.
Take a look at. All right, I'm going to zoom in on this. All right, that's kind of big, but it looks better. I don't know. There's something about the stitching that on.
Yeah, stitching's so big though.
On that T1000 looked terrible, and on here it looks okay. I don't know why. But
this is low lit, I think, is why. That's why you're not maybe.
Yeah, you don't see it on the suit though so much as you do. I mean, I know that this stitching is on the edge of the lapel and stuff. But still, I don't know. I think that looks great, man. I'm thinking this looks really freaking good. I'm not a big enough fan of this to get it, but I don't think this flat hair looks as good. I don't think that shows off the sculpt as well. That looks pretty bad. That hand is huge.
Their hands are not the best in general, I think. I feel like they need to work on their hands more than they need to work on sculpts.
This hand looks kind of big, too, for his body.
Yeah. At least it has the missing finger.
I like that. Yeah, the missing finger.
Yeah.
Be right back.
I didn't order this because the first one is the first John Wick that I got is not posable at all.
Right.
Tom knows this. You can't raise his shoulders higher.
Yep.
I have it. Yeah. So
I took mine apart to see what was wrong with it, why he couldn't raise his arms, and I regretted that because for like a week I couldn't get that arm down again.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, I think people who ordered this are going to be happy with it. I think there'll be some people regretting not getting it. Yeah, could do well. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
excited
gloss
for
over
it.
this because this is just a release, and this is out a while ago. This is League of Legends as well, but from the game and not from the show or anything. So I don't know. Anybody getting this? I don't know what this is all about. What is?
I don't know, but I love it. I don't know. That's what made me laugh. I was just like the no neck guy. Yeah,
she's got a neck. I don't know what the hell.
She does have a neck. It's a cool looking figure. I don't know. I don't play the game, so I want to get into the games because of Arcane. But
I think we talked about the Purge Trooper.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't care. All right, let's talk about this thing here.
I wish TJ was still here to talk about Iron Patriot.
He's been gone for a minute.
Oh,
yeah,
he texted. He said he's going to go have dinner and he's leaving. So he's not coming back either.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm glad we scheduled this.
Uh-huh.
Ahead of time. Iron Patriot. So this is going to be one of those things that's another RSVP, get in, try and get in line, get in the queue, yada, yada, yada. Who wants this?
Nope.
Okay, can I be the contrarian, I think, to a lot of discussion happening here? Because I think it's great because this is a comic book character. It's not Iron Man. It's not Tony Stark in the suit. It's Norman Osborn. This looks exactly like the Dark Avengers Iron Patriot that I remember reading, I think it was the early 2000s or late 2000s. It looks fantastic, and I feel like if you are going into the comic stuff, which Hot Toys is slowly starting to do, this is a great one to build on what they've already created using an Iron Man body, but doing a whole new chest piece and new helmet. And I think it looks cool for that. Am I going to get it? No. But I think it's great to see.
So what's weird, though, this is where, and I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about, it should have come with the Norman Osborn house.
I agree. If it came with that, then it might have sold the deal better.
Where is the split here? Is Hano the comic book stuff, or is it not the comic book stuff? Is this just because it's Iron Man, we have to do it as an ornate, extreme metal, part, die cast thing, and we can't do this as a Hano because they did an Iron Man as a Hano, but why not do this as Hano because it's comic book? I don't even understand. Not that Hot Toys has ever been organized in that way, but it's just weird. I don't know.
It makes you question what Hano really is to Hot Toys. Are they a sub-brand of Hot Toys, or are they an entirely different entity? Because this kind of stuff makes you think it's an entirely different entity that just
they're entry-level toys to get you into Hot Toys because it's hey, this looks cool. You want to really get into it, and maybe that's the point of this is that hey, this is comic book, and I already bought a couple comic books figures. This would be great. But this is $300 something odd dollars. You know what I mean?
But going back to your Iron Man comment, it's they did their comic style-ish Iron Man in the plastic shell, whatever the hell that was.
That was pushing the Hano price though too, as well. But,
right, and Hano their Iron Man is overpriced for an entry level, in my opinion. I think it's rightly priced for what maybe you're getting, but it's not entry level by any means.
Not anymore.
So I feel like it's a separate entity entirely that just publishes under Hot Toys, and they don't really talk about what they're doing to each other.
Yeah. I think it's a way for people to get into Hot Toys in a cheaper way, and I think that they expect that, once you get a little taste, first one's cheap, not free,
maybe
cheap. you move on. You know what I mean?
But if you're buying comic Wolverine, are you going to go buy Hugh Jackman Wolverine? I don't think so.
I don't know.
If you're a huge Wolverine fan,
and you were a 1/12 Wolverine collector, you know what I mean?
If you are what we talked about,
and then you're hey, I can get this for Deadpool. 180. You know what I mean? Yeah.
True. Very true.
How many people have multiple Batmans?
Good point.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of people talking about the Hano on, the Toy Migos and things like that. That normally 1/6 wouldn't come up on, and yet it's 180. It's comic book, which is more where I see 1/12 people going. With Marvel Legends, less people are into the MCU stuff. So yeah, I could see it as a bridge to getting. I'll just get this one and put it on the shelf with my because I like Wolverine, and I could see people getting into it. Having said that, I think this looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
The blue is striking, especially on an Iron Man. It's really kind of cool. I don't need
it.
it.
Looks just like the comic. Because I
Yeah.
mean, Mike Diodato, I think, is who did the comic like back in the day,
Yeah,
and I feel like
I remember that,
he
yeah.
did all these panel work and whatnot, and it looks just like it, but like real life, and it's cool.
Mm.
It kind of fixes
Yeah,
a lot of my issue when seeing the Iron Patriot show up in what was it, Endgame, and I'm like, this isn't the Iron Patriot. What is this weird freaking thing that I'm forced to look at? This is this is the Iron Patriot with the star.
Mm-hmm.
How
It's
much?
gorgeous. This is over
That-
300,
good-
isn't it?
Good question. I just pull up the.
Oh, I
Holo
didn't
stuff,
even
so
realize it
let's
had a
see.
replaceable panel. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty neat.
That's nice.
The all blue is weird
don't-
though.
I don't know why
it's
you'd
all-
ever take this off, honestly. Like with everything
Yeah,
that's
the
going on
the
here.
star one's better.
Yeah. Sideshow doesn't have it up yet, so I don't know
I
pricing.
think you could. I think you could have. Yeah, this is an RSVP. We have no idea how much this
Yep.
is going to be, but I'm going to guess over 300
I would say 4. The Iron Men tend to be in the 4 if it's all diecast.
if
If
it's all diecast and it's
And
exclusive.
it says diecast on the bottom, yeah. So yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah,
Magnets. You know how much magnets cost. You know.
All right.
Is there
yeah,
a
you
reason
can
why
Yep.
that the Captain America toys haven't continue with the magnets after Age of Ultron?
I don't
Why was
know.
it one figure and then done?
I don't
'Cause
know.
I
wish
hate
they
putting
would,
those
because getting
straps
that
on.
shield on is a
And those
nightmare.
straps,
it's a
that
nightmare.
strap, yeah,
It
sucks.
falls off all the time.
hmm Or
See,
loses
this
the
is-
pegs on the hands. Also,
This is
I hate it.
The type of comment that I'm worried about, because like he
I'm
says
with
I'm
you,
all Iron
Greg.
Man'd out, but this isn't Iron
with
Man.
you,
This is an entirely different character. Yes, he's wearing
Yeah,
armor,
Greg.
but lots of characters do.
Actually,
Yeah, actually, this is Norman Osborn. This is not Tony Stark.
it's not Tony Stark, so technically it can't be Iron Man. It's Iron Patriot.
Hmm.
It's fucking Iron Man.
No, it's
cool,
not.
though. Yes,
It's
it is.
not. That's why I wanted
It
TJ
is.
here. It's not. It's so not Iron Man.
It is Iron Man.
Iron Man is a hero. Damn it.
All right. All right, let's go back down to all right, a couple things here. Rosario Dawson showing off Ahsoka the White, which
Pivot.
I'm not. No, yeah, I know. I'm not going there.
No, no.
I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving
That's
it
a
alone.
huge base. Is that not a huge
It is a
base? It
huge
looks
base.
really thick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird base, right? Like that looks like
Yeah.
a statue base or something. It's really strange. So, I mean, a lot of times somebody pointed out that a lot of times when they'll show these like actors with the figure, it's only like a matter of a
Yeah.
week before
They
they
do that. Yeah.
pop this up for pre-order. So that could be coming your way. Be ready for it because
Oh, get ready for Elsa figures, because there's the Cosme bees. So we'll get those at 1/6, right, Alberto?
hell yeah, that movie. Dude, that movie's doing gangbusters. I would not doubt it. I mean, I know
No,
you're
it's
gonna get
true.
your Barbies and stuff, like, but I could imagine a Hot Toys, or if it's not Hot Toys, is that a Disney thing? I don't
It's
remember.
a Disney thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So it's Hot Toys. Okay. All right. This. thing.
Yes.
Holy
Mhm.
shit.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Sick as.
This movie. What I don't know. What was everybody's? I loved this movie.
Yeah.
I loved
me
it.
too.
Mhm.
I thought it was like the first one that gave an homage to the feeling of the first Aliens. I
Yeah,
felt like
agreed.
it brought back
Yep.
that.
Jordan, did you see it?
I still haven't seen it.
No.
It's on
Jordan, I
Hulu.
think it's
It's
on-
on Hulu. It's on
Yeah,
Hulu.
go see
Go
it.
watch
Yeah,
it.
you can watch it for free now. It's really good.
Yeah. No
So I was in the
excuses.
theater with a bunch of people with alien T-shirts on, and you know what I mean, and like these were alien people, and I'm like, oh boy, this could be bad.
It was awesome.
Every one of those people came out of it going, dude, that was really good, and I was like, all right, like, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I love Alien and Aliens, but I'm not like you showed me the Xenomorph, and I'd be like, yeah, I think that's the one from Aliens. I don't know, I mean, I know there are differences, and I probably if I stared at it for a while, I'd be like, oh wait a minute, the wrinkles on the head, whatever, but. I love this movie. I thought the acting was great. I thought Rain,
The directing.
and David.
The
I love
directing.
Rain and David as figures. My thing is like people are like, oh, there's a lot. A couple of lines in it were a little goofy, but like Alien
That's
is like
That's how it was.
it's a thing. Like you're in space.
Yep.
And you're trapped in space. And there's these creatures. Like that's the genre. Like what else are you gonna do with it? You know what I mean? I loved it. It was great. It was fun.
The originals came out at a time where the one-liner and things like that was like the big thing that you do in movies, right? So like I thought it was a 9 out of 10 for me in terms of like alien movies. Is like
yeah, that one
like,
line did not break it for me. Like
No,
it was,
not
I was
at all.
like, you didn't need that. But like, who cares? Like the rest of it was great. That actor was great. That character was great. I loved it, man. And this thing looks incredible. So anybody else have an alien?
Really good.
Like a previous alien?
I have no previous aliens.
No.
Okay. Nobody got it? Okay.
I only
got
have
the
NECA
Warrior.
ones.
NECA. Yeah, I only
Yep.
Those
NECA,
are
yeah.
really good too. Like, NECA makes a good alien for sure.
Just
So I
don't
got
breathe
the
on them; they
Warrior.
might fall apart. That was my
Yeah, right.
problem with them.
Well, my Warrior Hot Toys snapped like the first month that I had it. The arm broke off. It was like frozen, and like I didn't heat it up. I snapped it. So I went and bought another one. I found it in a store, and it was like basically the like cost. So I picked it up. But now this thing, I mean, the joints and everything on this thing just look vastly better than those original ones.
That crouching pose they had looked insane to try to capture
Yeah.
with this. It's like
Yeah,
the
look
fact
at
that they
this.
can
I
do
mean,
that, it's nuts.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
this
Oh,
is,
that's so cool.
this would
That's
be a
cool
s-
right there.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
That's a poster, right? It's like
Mhm.
that
Yeah,
sells
that's
it.
a movie poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a little bit of a stretch with the original one, at least the Warrior. I never had the big chap, but yeah, you're right, Tom. That crouching pose was nuts.
Yeah.
I think this looks awesome.
Yeah.
Same.
Man, I remember when I got my regular big chap NECA when I was a kid for Christmas back in the 80s, and I've loved Alien ever since. And this is like this figure here to me is like, it brings back childhood, but yet it brings it so far forward in the figure capabilities, and it's just absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
Greg, I agree with you. I have that figure, and I saw a lot of people. It took a long time to come out, and everybody was very upset with it. The time it took to come out, and some people didn't like the sculpted hair. I thought for its time, the sculpted hair was pretty good. I think haired, which I've considered, I think it's a really good sculpt. I think for its time, it's a very good figure. I don't know. I like it. I'd love to see a new one. I'd love to see an Aliens Ripley for sure.
Yeah, I would buy
this,
that.
Yeah.
But I'd buy Rain. I'd buy Rain and David from this movie. I thought this movie was great.
Okay.
Really good. Yeah. I thought she was.
But
a great actor.
You buy Rain and David from this movie, but you won't get Jinx from Arcane.
No, I'm gonna get Jinx. You know I'm gonna get Jinx. But I really I don't know, man.
I just
This
want to know where
brought
your
back-
priorities lie. That's all. Like, you know.
Well,
You know what it is? I think it's the animation. I think it's the animation style. I think it translates well into 1/12, well enough that you could get a very good looking figure that you could even zoom in with macro and have it look great. Whereas an Alien, yeah, NECA does great job with this.
NECA
I
does-
don't know, maybe
I think they're hot toys.
they
half
do.
The time I see
No,
NECA
they
things.
do. They do. That's true. They do. I don't
especially the new NECA, all the Ultimates now, either even figured out, or the Ultimate NECA re-release, they figured out a lot of the joints. They're actually very
I
good.
I got this one in NECA version, and it's a fantastic figure, man. It's
Yep,
beautiful.
it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I mean,
so is the
who knows?
dog alien.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? I think with both Jinx and this, I mean, Jinx, I want to get it because they made it, and it's wild. It's not like reuse of parts or a body. And this is the same thing. It's like this is such a unique.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I didn't buy anything from Avatar, which just didn't do anything for me. But cool.
You're not missing anything
This
there.
is sick.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not at all. No, I know. Believe me, I know. No, this looks incredible.
Yeah. Yep.
Look at
the
that.
base
Whoa,
looks
that
great
is
too with the light up parts and everything. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know it did
Oh,
that.
dinner.
Yeah, it's got the interchangeable piece, so you can see part of the skull, or it's got the croc in it, which is cool.
Wow.
And face hugger.
So face huggers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the
this
best.
just
That,
looks so
that was
good.
one of the best parts in that movie, the facehugger scenes. I loved it.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
That was sick. Definitely, Jordan, you got to go.
Hey, there he is.
TJ's back.
TJ.
Hello.
Xenomorph, getting it?
No.
What?
Okay.
You're an alien guy. Come on, man.
Yeah,
My
what the hell, man?
favorite alien is from the second movie.
So you're one of those guys. Okay.
Yep.
It's an alien, man. They're I mean, come on.
They're not the same.
I know they're not exactly the same. They're all Geiger based. They're all come on.
Bro,
Like, what is the
they're
difference? Okay, there's something about this one makes it not as good as the second one.
Yeah, his head.
What?
His head. Okay.
Yeah,
What about it?
it's not. It doesn't have the same like head.
Wow,
But
that's very
it's but it's
descriptive. Thank you.
authentic.
All right.
I
But it's authentic source
picture this in my
material.
head now.
Good feedback.
Bro, like
Very,
not
very,
all
very deep.
All right.
I don't know, it looks
I mean-
phallic, so therefore it looks like H.R. Geiger to me.
I know.
So
right,
there we go.
Exactly.
Done.
That's
It's sold.
That angle looks like Big Chap, man. It looks exactly the same.
It does, right? Yeah, the head. The head to me does, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not again like. I'm one of those people like people can pick apart a Vader or and like
Yeah,
oh,
I'm not one of
Yeah,
those.
no.
the triangle the triangle isn't the right it's not isosceles it's like all right, shut up. Looks pretty good to me.
Mhm.
Do we have a price on this yet? Is it up?
305. Oh yeah.
305 I think is pretty
That's
for
good.
this.
Yeah, for those multiple mouth swaps and how tall this guy is. And
Look at the
light
joint
up
on
Light
his
up-
and all
knees,
that.
man.
light up
This
base,
this knee looks really good.
It's one alien, Eric Williams, and it's just swap out parts of the head.
Yeah, it could be a
That's what we're
drone
getting.
or the one that gets stuck in the head when inside of the
This knee looks great. The fact that this is all like, right there, and then the joint is underneath the kneecap is really nice, man. That's
Yeah.
really
Wow.
good. It looks so.
Just
I was
hopefully,
sold on
just
this
hopefully the
before.
joints hold up.
Yeah, I hope the arm doesn't break off the first one. Let's see. Revan is out, right?
I didn't see
Early.
that one.
So
I
here's
didn't see
another
that
thing,
one
like,
coming, yeah.
yeah, like so they first of all, like this was solicited in May for the
Yep.
Dark Force or whatever it was, or the Dark Side event or whatever.
Yes.
And then they said it was going to come out in January, I think. they
January
said.
to June was the window
Right.
they gave.
Right.
Which is
then all
here's
of a
6 months
sudden-
of a year.
Yeah, which people are not happy about. I've seen a lot of people in some of the
No,
shows
I
talking
postponed my
about, like-
payments. So
Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah, I mean, and you can do that. Like,
Yep.
it's not like I guess if you had automatic billing, you're shit out of luck. But
it depends on where you buy them from. You might buy them from a place that doesn't allow you to postpone payments, or you have to pay the
That's
second it drops in
true.
shop, and that's a
Yes.
problem, right?
Yeah, but this might mean that Starkiller might be down in the pipe also, so we'll see.
I think so too. What is the consensus on Starkiller in terms of people are like?
I
well,
like
that's
it. I
another one.
pre-ordered it. Yeah.
That's Starkiller. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of. What's his name?
Melgus?
No. Cal Kestis.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
bring
people
up
were
that
saying
sore
Cal
spot.
Kestis could be right back here, but Cal Kestis has got a likeness issue, right? Because I mean that, even though it's a
I don't know
video
if that's what's
game,
holding
that
it up. I don't know what
kind
is
of
holding
is.
that up.
No, it can't be. The guy's he's not Tom Hanks for fuck's sake.
No,
No.
it's not.
Come on.
Well, it's all who he works, like who his team is. It's not.
You
using
sign
the
your
actor
rights over
itself.
with Disney Star Wars now at this point, man. Like I know that's an older game and maybe he had a pre-existing contract or something, but
Yeah.
I still don't understand why they haven't made that figure yet. It's really, really strange.
It drives me insane when they keep coming out with
Mhm.
new. Yeah, Alberto's heard it. I've complained to him before. I don't need to do it again.
Nauseam,
Hey.
yes.
Anybody pick
Someone
this one
doesn't know. The,
Yeah,
I
I
have
have it pre-ordered.
up?
Yes,
Alberto. Yeah.
I have Balin also coming in as fuck, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What show was Balin from? Oh yeah, that's right. It's so good.
Yeah,
oh my god! Pivot!
just
Let me tell you.
Favorite show?
I've been validated by many people on that, so I feel okay. I don't have to talk about it anymore. That's a kind of a twist. That's about as much of a twist as you're getting out of that waist, I think, right there.
Yeah.
Or Ben.
yeah.
It looks cool. I just don't have any attachment to this character necessarily. So
I saw some
It
cool
looks-
pictures. Somebody swapped the Keanu Reeves
with them
new
ankles.
sculpt on that
Yeah.
figure. It looked pretty cool, actually.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What is that? That's just like rumor, right? Like people are talking about that. I kind of
No, it was a fan casting, but somebody switched the new John Wick head on to that
I saw
body,
that.
and
I saw
it
that.
looked pretty cool. Yeah.
That was good. So I think that's pretty much it for Hot Toys. I'm gonna jump over.
God.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump over to our do I have TNS up here? I thought there we go. There's not much here to talk about third party. TNS doing a lot of 112 stuff now too, so you got to scroll for through a lot of stuff here. They did have these guys, Susu Toys.
Oh, those are cool.
I mean, what a way to go! Like, if you're in a band, like do a mask or makeup. I mean, look at Kiss. Like, you could be 75 years old, and it's like, hey, they look pretty good. Yeah, as long as you keep that mask on, you're good to go. This looks cool. I mean, these look nicely done. I'm not a big enough fan, but like,
I love Daft Punk.
Nice.
I would not get these because I'm not collecting musical charcars, but
they look great.
These tempted me to jump into that.
And so
I love. Yeah, go ahead.
Does amazing tailoring in their suits because I got.
They do.
Yeah,
they really do. I still wonder if they're using Pop Toys for this, or if they weren't connected with Pop Toys before for some reason. I thought back in the day there might have been a connection, but they do great tailoring. This looks really nice. I mean, yeah, look at the stitching on that. Well, yeah, that's better. I think that's better than Hot Toys.
It's like the Spider Noir they did. I had that one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
Good.
Yep.
It was really good.
Even the height difference is perfect. This is nice. I mean, I'd love to see more music character. I mean, not necessarily this. I mean, this is the perfect thing to do because it's kind of straightforward. But I'd love to see more music figures. I'm surprised nobody's not doing more. You know what I mean? This is pretty wild. Nod Toys. Never heard of them.
That looks nice.
That looks pretty cool.
I mean, this is the kind of thing I want in 1/12, though. Like, I just don't. I don't know.
That could be a 1/12 easily.
Oh, it's probably
like a giant demon, though, for your Mythic Legions or something like that. It could be just like
that looks like Maestro Union, like a Maestro Union 1/12.
It does, man. It totally does. Yeah.
Which, who knows? Maybe Maestro Union is now Nod Toys. Every one of those companies changes their names like every other month.
That's true.
And that is a seamless body, actually. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
It is a seamless body. Yeah.
It looks like that rubber overlay type of thing, probably. Do we have any,
That
do we have
kind
any
of
bent
crack
arms here?
Don't want no splitting. Yep.
Yeah, right.
There.
It's got to be. Like, there's no way they sculpted all this in
swap out.
Yeah.
You don't see any shoulder joint either.
It's like that's like the old alien body, right? Like it's the overlay.
Yeah, the big chop. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Just a hot twist. So,
what are we talking about here, price wise? $180. There you go.
That's not bad. As long as it doesn't split.
Yep. 1/12. I'd probably pick. I guarantee that hair is not going to look as good as that, but like it looks cool.
Chun-Li, those
Chun-Li
Street Fighter. Well, I was going to say there's Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Whoever's making these Street Fighter figures is doing a great job with them.
Starman.
Starman.
I don't know if it's the same one I've seen do the other Chun-Li and whatnot.
No, there is another Chun-Li that I think. I don't know. This looks good.
The face looks great on that.
Really nice.
Mobile eyes too. Looks like, at least.
You know, and this I mean, you know, not for nothing, but this outfit, if you're gonna have a Chun-Li on your shelf, this might draw a little less stares from your friends who are coming over, and than her other outfit does.
Yeah, I mean, she's wearing tights in the other outfit.
Maybe not that one. It looks good, man. This looks really nice. This is really
it does.
Nice. I'm not a big enough Street Fighter fan, but like really nice, really cool. What else, Tom? You got anything that anime wise that you want to talk about, or Nightmare Series Humid Puppet? What is this?
This looks cool. That's really cool. I like the unmasked look.
Yeah,
there it is.
This has got that 3A proportion type of thing, right? Like that Ashley Wood type look to it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I mean, Underverse has done a couple of new drops, but nothing that I'm jumping on myself.
Nah. Yeah, wasn't there an Underverse up here somewhere? Or no, this is a different company, right? This is Beautiful Chemistry. This totally looks like an Ashley Wood.
Beautiful Chemistry is technically selling under the Underverse. That's why the UV thing is up at the top.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay,
yes,
so this
that
is
an Underverse.
Ashley Wood. This is Ashley Wood. Okay.
Well, Beautiful Chemistry, I believe, is them going out to other illustrators, and they design the figures, and then they make the figures based on other illustrator stuff.
Yeah, we got one the other day. The witch. That's from.
Yes, the cuckoo.
The cuckoo. Yeah.
These are cool. I mean, these border on like vinyl art toys, but movable. They're cool. I mean, Ashley Wood does some great stuff. I love that Marvel series he did for a while. That was kind of cool. And I know some people are really into those things. These are goofy as hell. Goofy. I don't know what that is.
There was a hot toy that we skipped over. I don't know if you wanted to talk about it. The Batman, The Dark Knight Returns.
Is this a statue? It's got to be a statue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me go back to that. Yeah, because I forgot about that. All right, we'll end on this one because we're getting on 2 hours here, so I don't want to take too much time.
This is just such a massive thing. Kind of blew me.
Yeah, and so this is interesting because there is a customizer that has been doing like these bulky Batmans for a while that I know a lot of people have gotten.
But they're not cheap, dude. I asked.
No, what are they? 800 something like that.
Yeah.
Is it SS?
Ovan something. But yeah, I messaged
I think it's
him
Russian based or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I messaged him and no. No,
and this figure's only $255, so way cheaper than their other figures currently.
I don't think it looks as good as his stuff.
No, but it's still really good though.
But it's cool, man. I mean, I like to see them doing. Again, why is this not like Hano? I don't know.
I thought it was going to be Hano, but
I like to see them doing this stuff. I guess it does have a comic. Like have we noticed this before? This little oops.
I think they just introduced that new logo with
this right here,
the Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay.
You know that Spider-Man that they did, the comic Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think he had that on there for the first time.
All right. I like it,
but I don't think Iron Patriot does have it.
I know it's bizarre.
I think he did have it. I think he did have it, Tom. Yeah, I think so.
All right, damn it, Alberto. Now we got to go look. Let's see, just for shits and giggles. Here,
my favorite kind of giggles, the shits and.
I know the ones that come with shits are the best.
Oh, that's the one.
Yep.
Oh, it is there. Look at that.
Damn. Nice. All right, now I gotta find this thing again. Anybody picking this thing up? Anybody interested in this? I mean, I'm interested.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, man. Me. Thank you.
Very interested. I'm trying to cut down on my Batman intake in my collection, but otherwise,
I am passing on this one. So
yeah, this is a good one, and the price point is so good for this right now. It's kind of crazy.
Cape looks nice. I don't know what it comes with. Does it come with multiple head
three face plates, right?
Yeah. The craziest one.
Head sculpt's on point.
Yeah, it's definitely like that's a Frank Miller drawing right there, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
It works perfectly.
I love that one.
I don't know about these ankles. Are these cloth boots?
I hope not.
It looks like it. It looks like they're leather or whatever.
No bueno.
No, you don't like that? I'd rather have that than have them be stiff and not move, though.
If it's the cloth and it's not going to deteriorate, you know what I mean? That's the duality.
This looks molded. This looks molded and not. Yeah, that's molded.
Yeah,
because that sucks. Like, I want that boot cut. Like I hate when they don't have a boot cut. I don't know.
It needs the boot cut. All the figures except the new Daredevil has a material that you can still bend the ankle however you want.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if it's a soft plastic,
I don't think it is.
You could actually
red and yellow. Yeah, has that.
Yeah, I love that. This one, it looks like all the angles of the photos I've seen. It's just a solid
everything
boot.
is just like solid. Yeah. I don't know.
I want more posability from. I get it. It's 1/6. That's a huge ass body, but for Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns, I need to get some of those poses.
Yep.
He crouches down so much. It's
Mayfix.
You need a figure. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayfix is great. I'm very happy with that. And if you wanted the seamless body, I'm hoping I think it's either a possibility. Wait a minute, was there a third party that did this already, or no?
There's been I've seen so many 1/6 scale of this
in 1/12.
SSR totally did.
Oh,
1/12.
Yeah, 1/12.
Well,
I was going to say
did a
like
whole bunch of these.
Well, I know Mezco redoing this because that was that was their first.
They need to redo it. If they
need to
redid
redo it.
this,
Yeah.
I would
Yep.
buy it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, as long as the Mezco soft goods are good. Some of their soft goods are kind of they're hit or miss.
I have the
Batman's-
originals, and they've hold up for a couple of years, so they're good.
For the seams,
Yeah.
for how they put the seam.
Mhm.
Batman's they've done really well on. I got to say that
Yeah.
their Batmans are good. I'm pretty happy with most of those. I would love to see them redo that, and I would probably buy it. But I can see a third party doing a great job with this as well, like a cloth.
I love
body.
that.
But that's
Ring,
perfect.
yeah.
That's the fighting the mutant leader right there. That's that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's great.
I like that one right there. That's
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
This is good.
I love that too.
It's going to have great presence on the show.
Love the
I have to say
face.
something
Yeah.
like this. Though I'd almost like to see like a better base with it, like something more,
Yeah, those are the Justice League ones.
you know, like a little more interactive, something that has to do with the comic. That this just looks like this is reuse of like that Iron Man base or something. right?
Mhm. No, those are the Justice League ones.
Yeah, they're the Justice
Oh, is it
League.
Justice
bases.
League. Okay, okay. Yeah, it would have been cool if it was like a rock pile or something like that, with the,
Yeah.
mutant leader type of thing or something.
Oh, that'd be great if it had like a mutant leader hand coming out of like some mud.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
the
that'd
top
be
of the
great.
tank.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh,
That would've
that'd
been
be
awesome.
I mean,
good.
Yeah, that's
It would be
the-
over. It'd be $300 plus if
It
you
would.
added
But for that
on.
would be
I pay.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, but for the
I don't care.
display
Make it a-
purposes, that'd be worth it.
Give
Yeah,
it to
Make
me
it a
now.
deluxe.
Thank
and,
you.
Yeah. Again, charge me three something for it. That'd be cool. Yeah, this is good. I mean, not for me. Don't need it, but it's cool. Definitely cool.
Very cool.
I
Alright.
was so excited to see it that I hope, because we talked about
I
last
love
time
it.
we did a show,
Mm-hmm.
their Batman 85th anniversary, whatever year it was. Where are all the comic stuff to do with it? And then they
Yeah.
came out with this, I think, while we were at Legion's Con. And
Mhm.
I was like, there it is. There's the start. Let's hope that
Exactly.
it continues. I want a more normal looking Batman. I love the Dark Knight Returns, but
Mhm.
I think the regular Batman would look a little more ubiquitous with all my other stuff.
It is exciting that, and we didn't even go over any other companies. So there was, I won't do it. We'll do it next show or something. But Asmus came out with. Here's communication problems. So they put out that Golem, which was okay. It wasn't great.
Yep.
They put out 2 new sculpts, which look really good and kind of elevate the figure, I think. They still have not stated, after showing this thing several times, whether or not, like they usually do, they will sell the head sculpt separately to people who already bought the bodies. And they've had like coming soon for the full figure for Gollum coming with those new head sculpts. It's like, where's the communication? Are you? It's a yes or a no. Are you selling the head sculpt separately, or you're not selling the head sculpt separately? So it looks pretty good. I don't know. I'll probably pick them up. I won't be buying the full figure if that's the case, but it's not bad.
I don't know. The Gandalf one's so quick. I didn't even get a chance to get one of those.
That
Yeah, I
head
didn't get a
sculpt did,
chance.
yeah.
Quick,
I know,
yeah.
real quick. They don't do a good job of announcing when things are going up for sale. That's the problem.
I
You
only
gotta
know about
kinda
it after they
keep track.
sell out. That's when I
Yeah,
learned
me
about
too.
Asmus stuff, is when it's gone.
Mhm.
Like, great, thank you.
Yep. It's a pisser.
It helps your bank account, Tom.
That's very true. It also
Yeah.
helps my
I mean, there's a
space.
fact.
The Lord of the Rings stuff is the stuff I want, though. I would have bought that head sculpt just to resell that Gandalf, because I mean, people want that, and it would have helped the sale. But whatever. Yeah. Anybody? What's everybody got? Anybody got anything they want to discuss? Plug? Coming up? You want to sell something here? You want to put put something into put some
It's all
prices
for
on some
sale.
things?
Make me an offer.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the topic, right? And I think we did a good job of covering that in the beginning. That was a good
agree.
discussion about this. But yeah, I don't know. I guess let us know in the comments. Make sure you hit the like. We had like 35 people in here at one point, which is for not being on for a month, and this show being pretty
And
good.
announcing it like a couple hours ago.
I know exactly. We're gonna do a better job at that. We are gonna do this in 2 weeks on a Sunday, probably
We
at 7
won't,
o'clock.
though.
Same thing. We will.
We'll say we'll do a better job, but we won't do a better job.
We
I
will.
promise.
I will. That's me. It's all me. I'm sorry. But sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, there's not much to talk about. But who knows? We've got stuff that we haven't even covered. There you go.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Roberto.
Hey, what's up,
Appreciate
Roberto?
you.
Good to see you here, man. Thanks.
Talk
78.
about an awesome guy right there, Roberto.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He was so cool. Yeah, and like, hey, if you're into 1/6, come to Legion's Con because that's where we're all hanging out. We're all into everything, but like, you know,
all
it's all
six
the
of us have
1/6.
been there. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Good point.
It's kind of like a con within a con, like so.
That was so
come.
much fun, man.
Yeah, it was a blast, man.
Yeah.
We'll get on it. We'll I'm sure we'll still be talking about that, and we'll all be good. Everybody coming next year, obviously.
Oh yeah.
All right, sweet, cool.
Surprised the posts for the hotel rooms haven't gone up yet. It was November
Usually
last year.
I ain't gonna waste
January.
time on that one. I learned my lesson, so yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Usually January.
Yeah.
So hopefully
My
it'll be done
receipt
by
said
then.
it was November last year, so that's why I checked.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
like, oh,
Interesting.
nothing,
Yeah, mine was
Um,
early too, Tom. I think you're right. Right, end of November.
Interesting. I don't remember that. Yeah, and talk about like, you know, not spending money on, you know, 1/6. I think most of us, or at least some of us here, have a dragon to pay for. And then
I was going to say that.
We still don't know the price point though yet. I need to know the price first. Give me the price, and then I can.
do you?
NDA.
No, I mean I'm gonna get it anyway, but I want.
I don't know the price. I don't know. I don't have to sign an NDA. I don't have the price. I don't know what it is.
Well, you got a dragon, and you also still have a Rise of the Beast wave. That's still, if you haven't got it.
I haven't pre-ordered that.
I think that dragon is transcending people who even collect the
totally.
line, and even people who are like maybe not even into 1/12 necessarily, or you know, I think a lot of people just to have a dragon. It's almost like
it kind of
just a
broke the
statue
internet
piece,
for a little bit there.
Absolutely.
True story.
It
We
will
have a
again once it
Warhammer.
comes out.
I have a Warhammer store, actually a couple of them by my house, and so I go in there every once in a while. It's really fun. And I was talking to the owner, and he's like, "Hey, so I want to order 2 dragons. Tell me about the dragons. You're in the Mythic Legions." I'm like, "Oh, really?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to put them in my store, and I'm going to use one on the battlefield for the role play for these guys. I want my store to stick out." So they're like, they're going to order the dragons for the Warhammer stores in the Portland, Vancouver area.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Awesome.
That's
cool.
really cool.
You see,
I think
Warhammer.
Yeah, I think those dragons are going to do gangbusters, and I know that's why they added their what was it, like some kind of like financing option they added to the site. And I'm like, oh, they're just getting ready for the dragons. They're ready.
Flex payments.
Yeah, like this is going to be
people
costly.
have been asking that for the waves for a long time too, so I
sure.
think it's going to be really good for them. But you know, people still complain, but whatever. But it's going to be great for the dragon. And yes, I have a feeling that they really want to get that in place before that happen, because yeah, it's not going to be cheap.
And you got 5 rings, so you got more dragons coming too. So,
yep, absolutely.
I don't have the real estate for 5 dragons, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well,
sure.
Going back to our topic, that's why I need to sell shit.
Yeah, gotta make room.
Yeah, you got to pick and choose, man. We're in a golden age of collecting, and you know, God knows what's going to be happening with prices of things in the years to come. And space, space is the problem, right? Space is always a problem, and I know that as much as I love these things, they each take up the space of 3 or 4, you know, 1/12 Mythic Legions or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm talking myself into it gradually. We'll see. But in the meantime, TJ, if you want to buy some Walking Dead figures, let me know. All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming on. This was awesome. This is a great
thank
discussion.
you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Everybody for the super chats, including Jordan. And thanks for everybody for sticking around with us. I really appreciate it. In the comments, man, hit the like and let us know. You know, are you looking to get rid of things? Are you just getting? I know Yimbo's just getting into 1/6. I know Jason's just getting into 1/6. Not getting out of 1/6 by any stretch of the imagination. Just are you paring down, slowing down, looking to move some things and bring some other things in. Let us know how you're going about this whole space issue, money issue, etc., etc. Yep. Roberto says space and money, man. Space and money. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
About.
Thank you very much. We will be back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Count on it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Because I'm going to invite people, and if I invite people, then I got to do it. So we're gonna. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on. This is great to have like an actual 1/6 pack. I think this went really well. I'd like to do this more often. Have some of you guys back. So yeah, have a great night, Alberto. Make sure you got your keys with you when you leave.
I have them.
Got it.
They're somewhere. He's like reaching. He's like, I know they're around this room somewhere.
I see him. I said right there. I see him. Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good night, and we will see you in a couple weeks. Ciao. Oh, and as always, may the phone be with you.
There you go.